hello there, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. It's the World Cup for the last match for today, and for this last match, USA versus Wales. I have a friend of mine who is now making his debut on the show today. He's a Liverpool fan. He owns a channel, LVFC TV. His name is Baz. Baz, you welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm excited to make my debut with you guys. Thank you for having me on. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Bat. It's a big honor to have you here, and of course, even when the games start up around December, you are going to be joining us. Mostly, you'll be giving us feedback with what's happening around Liverpool, and what's happening. With your scores and your title challenge. If you guys have a title challenge, but you're going to let us know by December, in it.
I doubt it, man. Top four is
You
the
done
best.
it right. Top four is the best. Okay. I also have my second panel guy, and of course, he was in the first one today. England versus Iran. Tomisin Osabia. Tomisin, you're welcome to the show again.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. You good, Tone?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Fine. Tomisin, I want you to meet Baz. Baz is a great guy. He's a Liverpool fan. I don't know
Oh,
if you
cool.
if you get along with Liverpool fans, but this is a different kind of Liverpool fan. He's a great guy.
Yeah, I don't dislike Liverpool. Like, even though they're having a bad season, I don't dislike Liverpool, man. No problem. Don't dislike them. I never
Yeah,
have. Nice to meet
yeah,
you, man. Nice to meet you.
Big up to Tommy, man. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a down to earth Liverpool fan, and my whole family are Arsenal fans, so I know what it's about. You know what I mean. So
Oh,
it's
fair
all
enough.
good.
yeah,
Nah, okay, man.
yeah.
Wicked.
Let's visit the team sheet. I think the teams are already out, and they're just waiting to set the ball rolling. The national anthem is ringing out the stadium right now.
Mhm.
Let's look into this team sheet. Uh, okay, the USA they're going with a 4-3-3 formation, while Wales is going with a 3-4-3 formation. Uh, let's check into this American back four. They have a Zimmerman right there in the heart of the defense, and Rim Robinson is also there, and Dest is also there. McKinney, who plies his trade in the Premiership, is in the midfield for the USA. Adams is also there. Playing as a defensive midfielder. Musa is also there in number six. Pulisic, of course, you guys remember Pulisic, right?
Christian
Yeah.
Pulisic, Chelsea. Yeah.
Pulisic, man. Yeah.
All right. So Pulisic is also there. Where is also at the number nine striking position for the USA, and Sargent is also there. Who has the team sheet for Wales? You can at least read it out for us. Let's see.
I, I
Does
have
anyone
it.
have it?
Who
Um,
has the Wales team
yeah,
sheet there?
I actually got it. I've got it. Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
take us through it.
Okay, yeah. So they're playing a 3-4-3 this time, Wales, with in goal, Hennessy is in goal. Then they've got a back three of Roden, Ben Davis, and Empam. And then
Mhm.
you've got your four in midfield with Connor Roberts on the right. On the left is Nico Williams. And the two in the middle is Ampadu and Aaron Ramsey.
Mm.
And then you've got your front three of Harry Wilson on the right, Dan James on
Yeah,
the left, and Gareth Bale up front.
up front.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's how they're lining up.
That's how they're lining up. See, yeah, Tommy, see, I'll bring you in here. See, does USA have enough firepower to actually handle Wales? Mind you, Wales, of course, they have Bill down there. They have Aaron Ramsey. I think I should call him club legend for Arsenal, right? Do you give him Arsenal club?
Yeah, they do. I think USA will have too much for Wales. Yeah,
Mm.
USA, they're not bad. Their team is not that bad, isn't it? Like, I don't think they'll win the World Cup. I don't think they'll go as far. But I think they'll
Mhm.
beat Wales. So I'm gonna go 3-1 USA. I think they'll have too much for Wales.
Yeah, I think
I don't
that's
think
what.
Wales are that great, if I'm gonna be
Mm.
honest. I don't think they're that great, Wales.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think with Wales, they, you know what I mean, they've got a lot of heart. They've got a lot of heart. The heart will, you know what I mean, will bring them in good stead. I mean, they've got pace up front.
Yeah.
But normally when you look at people like, you know, like the USA, they're not everyone's favorites, but they always do well. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be a good game. Definitely be a good game.
Yeah, yeah. But do you think that Wales might actually overpower the US? Because
Um,
I still think they still have a decent squad, out there. Gareth Bale, out there, Aaron Ramsey, club legend to me, in Arsenal, and Padu James. It's a decent team, don't you think?
yeah, I think Tommy was saying he could see the USA perhaps overpowering Wales in this one, 3-1. I think he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean they do have a good team. You know what I mean? A lot of these players will recognise, you know what I mean? Like Dan James of Leeds, Manchester United, Gareth Bale, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For your rivals and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Harry Wilson, a
Hmm.
young ex-Liverpool player playing for Fulham.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they should be used to like big games. So for me, I'm going for a 2-1 win for Wales.
Hmm.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big one, man.
Oh, you know, got to follow the home countries, eh?
Yeah. Exactly. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Uh, Tommy, I forgot to tell you, Baz has lots of heritage, in him. Baz, can you tell Tommy where you're from and your different tree branch of ancestry? It's very rich.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a mixed up guy, man. Depending what day of the week. Um, but I'm half Trinidadian, well, a quarter Trinidadian, a quarter Guyanese, a bit of Mauritian, a bit of French. But I was born.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's cool one, Tommy, right?
That's cool, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Ladies and
awesome, man. That's
gentlemen, the
awesome.
game has started already.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go,
All right.
let's go, let's cook, guys.
Um,
Let's cook. Let's cook. Bagav might be joining us anytime. So, Bagav, please, whenever you're in the studios, please just let us know.
Yeah. This already looks like a fast paced game.
Exactly, exactly. They've just started
I'll,
real quick. Players
I'll be
running. The
right.
midfield is
I'll be right
already.
back. I got to set up my TV.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Right.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
get go, US have just started making those runs in deep from the midfield. And of course when you have such a strong midfield like that, you just have to keep going forward. They play good football. I'm talking of USA, Bass.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They play really good football for a team that's not expected to win it. Do you know what I mean? They do
Exactly
play.
right.
But on the other hand, as well, sometimes when you look at teams like your Scotland's, I know they're not in it this year, but when you
Hmm.
look at your home countries, they have a lot of heart. So you can never
Yeah,
rule them out. Do you know what I mean?
at all.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
yeah.
true.
So they've got a free kick.
They've got
Uh,
a free kick now.
2 minutes
Come
into.
on, US, let's go, let's go, let's go. But I don't know. I'm kind of supporting US for this game anyway.
Mm, mm, mm.
I kind of
Yeah,
feel like US might just nick this one.
yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, something about Wales that I think this game they'll be okay. I think USA will have more of the game for sure, but I think
For sure,
that
right?
heart, yeah, that heart of Wales, they'll They'll do good, and I think Rob Page, their coach, he's done really well since taking over from
Since taking, he's a decent coach anyway, isn't it?
yeah,
It's quite decent.
he's got them to the World Cup. So
Yeah, of course, of course. So in his own right, at least he's contributed a lot to that team already. Uh,
absolutely,
yeah, but Pulisic, right? When you're looking at a player like Pulisic and what he should be bringing to this US team, his
Mm.
experience with Chelsea, but even if we do know his experience with Chelsea Football Club, and of course his attacking talent in it, but Chelsea have been having a very, very bad season, and of course that drop also involves him too. Do you think Pulisic still got it in him?
I think I think Pulisic. I mean, he's still quite young. That's the thing. He's still at a good age. So they're not obviously Chelsea. They're in a transitional period at at the moment with new ownership, new managers with
Hmm.
different ideas, etc. He's not been playing well for a long time. However, this could be a good distraction. A good
Yeah.
distraction from club
Hmm.
level. And
Hmm.
some players they play better in the for their national teams than they do for their club teams. So
For the club teams, yeah.
yeah, you just have to look at Gareth Bale of recent times. You know what I mean? He's not been doing a lot when he was at Madrid, but when he was playing for Wales, he was like a different player.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. I,
um,
I totally agree.
yeah, I do think he can influence this game for sure.
I
Yeah, we
totally
can.
agree.
We can.
Thomason, we were just talking about Pulisic.
Oh yeah, Pulisic. Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing,
Oh, oh,
the thing with him, yeah, he's injury prone. Like he's just injury prone. But yeah, but he hasn't performed well at Chelsea for a few seasons now. But yeah, he needs to fix up a bit for Chelsea. But I think he'll do well for USA. I think he'll have a good World Cup.
Hmm. Yeah,
I think there's still a player in. There's still a player in him.
yeah,
yeah,
there's still a player in him. Yeah, I really do. I really do think so.
I rate
You know.
Pulisic as well. I actually wanted
Mm,
him when he was at Dortmund, innit? Like, so him and the Aubameyang couldn't like link together when they did
linked
at
together
Dortmund.
at
Like, yeah,
Arsenal.
I asked them what they did at our Dortmund, innit? So I want that partnership to happen. Like what?
Yeah.
Because when we bought Mkhitaryan from Man United,
Hmm.
Mkhitaryan obviously his partnership with Aubameyang at Dortmund was really good. I think he could bring it to us, but obviously it didn't work with Mickey in it. So
Yeah.
yeah, Pulisic is still a quality, but I think he'll have a good World Cup. I think he'll get back into form in it. So yeah,
Yeah. Uh, Baz, do you really rate him? Do you rate Pulisic?
um, I think he's a good player, but like Tommy said, you know what I mean. He has had a few injuries, and sometimes that can slow your
That
growth in it.
can slow your growth. Yeah.
But I still, yeah, like Tommy says, there's definitely still a player in that team. Otherwise, they would not have picked him. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have.
Mm, yeah.
He does need to play his way into form, and I think this could be an opportunity if he has a good World Cup. You know what I mean? Then he probably get into the team at Chelsea because
Into the team.
they're
Yeah.
unsure, with their team at the minute. So
Yeah.
it's possible.
yeah,
It's possible, right? Yeah.
Possible, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because I really do think that when um when the chips are down, that Todd Bowley will bring out the checkbook either this January or next summer, and just make us a splodge in that transfer window, and just get players in, because of course he'd spent close to 200 plus £1 million this summer just to buy players this season, and of course you can see where Chelsea, is playing right now, and that might just force people like Pulisic uh, probably to leave the club at the end of the day, because he might not see chances when these reinforcements come back to Chelsea.
This is it. I mean, this is his opportunity. I think to save perhaps his Chelsea career.
Hmm.
He
Yeah,
needs to have a positive, World Cup,
World Cup. Yeah,
and then he may have an opportunity to prove, to show Graham Potter what kind of player
Hmm.
he is. Do you know what I mean? Just reminding them and that.
Yeah.
Mm. But so far, it's all been USA. They've been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been playing, and I think
They've
what.
been playing quite well. Yeah, moving the ball
Yeah,
around in and
move-
about the midfield
they're picking
with
the
confidence.
spaces as well. They're playing with confidence. They're picking the spaces as well, and they're getting
Yeah,
into Wales's back.
yeah, absolutely.
Like with Wales, yeah, Wales have some quality players, but I just don't see them winning the World Cup. They've never won it in. They've never won it in their history anyway. So I don't think. I just don't see them winning it. Like there's better teams than them. Are favorites: Brazil, Argentina, Germany. Yeah, I'm a fan of Hansi Flick. I think he's a top manager. But well, I don't Timo Werner, Havertz. They're okay players, but I'm a fan of Leroy Sané and Gnabry as well. Obviously, he used to play for us, isn't it? So
Hmm.
I think Germany can win it, and but I'm not sure on Spain though. I like Luis
Oh,
Enrique, top manager, but Spain are whack for me, bruv. Who
mm.
they got up front, bruv? Morata, really?
Yeah, that's the problem with them. They
Who they
they
got
don't
up
really
front, bruv?
have.
Morata.
Oh, right. It's what 9 minutes in, and they've had like two opportunities. United States.
Yeah, exactly, man. US is on fire. Oh,
Yeah.
what a save! What a save! Was it a save or did it hit the bar?
What it was, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, the first one it was. I don't know what the Wales player was thinking, but the second one, I think it hit. Did it hit the bar? It hit the cross. No, it hit the post, didn't it?
Yeah, that was Joshua Sargent. He
Mm.
had a clear chance to just.
Yeah,
I want to see if it's clear. Okay, the ball just came in a flash, and he just had to.
he was
He just
rushed.
had to. Yeah, it was rush. He just had to, nick his head in
Yeah,
and to get anything out of that chance. So
yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
don't. Yeah, he couldn't have done much. It came to him too fast for him to, guide it in with his head. I think.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm 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 just pissed off that my country now. I'm just pissed off we didn't qualify, man. It's still silly we didn't qualify, man.
What
Yeah,
was
we have people down here. People. I know you're
I
just
just have
coming
to wait
in,
on. I just have to wait until 2026, man.
right? Craig AFC 87. Big ups, my guy. Craig AFC. Craig AFC, you can see the panel I've put up here. I've brought in machineries to help me down here. And of course, I have my friend Baz of the Liverpool fan base. He's here. And you guys, yeah, in the chat, I just needed to take note of him because me and him will be working together over the course of the Premiership, and will be doing a very very great job. Mostly he'll be bringing his technical know-how, mostly in that area of Liverpool, because I've always needed a Liverpool fan to just come do something here. I actually have Liverpool a friend. I have Rod, but of course Rod has his own channel that's doing extremely well, so of course he would not leave that to come help me out here with that Liverpool space, and also Endsman, very very busy too with his own channel. It's not like Baz is not busy with his channel, but he's just starting up, he's just getting into the space.
Mm.
Of course, we'll just try to make sure we get him up there, and just key him into the old game around here, and show him how it's done around here.
Why not? Why
Man,
not? Why not?
yeah, it's a very tight one. Yeah, Craig AFC. Yeah, it says big ups. And then we have Amy Baba. Amy Baba says here, hi panel. Good to know Matt Turner is playing for USA. Hopefully, it will grow his confidence coming back for Arsenal after the World Cup break. See here, guys. Matt Turner, of course, he plays for Arsenal Football Club. This season he hasn't really been playing in the first 11, but of course he has also been playing for our second string side in the Europa League. I'll start from you, Mr. Osabia. Mr. Osabia, what do you think about Matt Turner? When he came in, you started calling him Tina Turner. Uh, do you think now you have a little bit of a respect for him?
I never said Tina Turner.
Are you serious?
I never called him Tina Turner. Tina Turner is my
Okay.
favorite singer, but I never called it. I never called him that. But yeah, it's a weird one with him because he's made mistakes, yeah, but I still think he's a good keeper. I think he can. I think he
But
can
to
be.
be fair, it's just one mistake he made during
It's just
preseason.
one
To
mistake,
be
yeah, but
very fair.
I think he can give Ramsdale competition. I think he can give him competition.
Hmm.
If Ramsdale's not like pulling his weight in it, like if he's not performing well, like I think he can give Ramsdale competition. Like if he,
Yeah.
I think Matt Turner can be I think he can be a top keeper in 5, 6, 7 years time. I think he can. I think he can be a top keeper in it, but I just think he just needs time to settle in and
You just need time to
he needs
settle in.
time in
Yeah,
it. I
exactly.
don't think people can judge him because he's still he's I don't even know how old he is. I think he's like 23, 24. But I'll check how old he is. But I
It's
think
within
he's
that range. Mm.
I think he's still young in it. So I think he will have a good World Cup for USC, and I think he's going to make some wonderful saves for them in this World Cup.
I'll bring you in, Baz. What do you think about Turner? Turner, he came into Arsenal football team last summer, of course, from the US. Of course, we have US owners, so definitely they want to have one or two United States players, in the club. So,
Mm.
what do you think, Matt Turner, goalkeeper for the USA?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say that I know a lot about him. However,
Yeah,
he's an American international, so
definitely.
he's got to have some kind of pedigree. Um, I guess this World Cup will give him an opportunity to show Arteta what's his worth playing in a big
Mm,
competitions. You know what I mean? Because I know
hmm.
Ramsdale's been your number one and a brilliant keeper he is as well. And in my opinion, I think I would have preferred to see Ramsdale start for England. I think he's a good goalkeeper, but given the experience of um, the one that plays for Everton, Pickford, I
Pickford,
could
yeah.
Pickford. Mm.
understand it. However, yeah, this will be brilliant for him. Perfect experience. Playing in big
Mm.
crowds, big games. It can only bode well for him. And if he is around that age, around 24, 25, it's perfect experience for him. So I wish him luck for the USA.
Yeah.
You look,
See, yeah. But to be very, very fair, on this US team, like seriously, they have professionals playing in top flight football around the world. For instance, Adams plays for Leeds United. Of course,
Mm.
a very powerful player. The way he runs in deep from the midfield. Of course, McKinney. Also, he plays for Juventus FC out there in the Italian Serie A, and Yunus Mase, who is also in the midfield with Adams, of course is 19 year old player, and he plays for Valencia. So you can see US out there have top flight players
yeah,
playing top flight football for them right now.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. When you look at 1994 World Cup, uh,
Hmm.
which was in America. That was a catalyst. From then, you saw a whole bunch of good players making their name in all different countries,
Yeah,
and brilliant athletes. They're brilliant athletes. When you look at them in the Olympics and other sports that they represent, they're
yeah,
not just there to you know just have the numbers. They're literally there to compete. And you know, as we're watching them here, they're really giving a Welsh team that has a lot of good, experienced players that play in the Premier League a good
in the
game.
Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're really holding their own at the minute.
At the minute, right? Yeah. See, yeah, guys, it's the 18th minute of this match. USA is controlling to
They're
71%
dominating this game.
of the ball possession, up
They
to
are.
Wales 29% of the ball possession. Captain of Wales, Gareth Bale is just there, out there alone. And goal attempt 1-1, shots on goal 0-0, shots off goal 1-1. Anyway, they've not presented anything with that ball possession they have, right?
Yeah, that's it. To be fair, I mean, they are threatening. They are threatening. If
Yeah.
anything, they look the more likely to score. Having said that, you just got to look at what they've got. Dan James up front, in the
Mhm.
front three with Wales, and this guy's very rapid, so a counter can hurt them. So
Yeah.
it's nicely balanced. This is definitely a good game. Good tempo, good
Yeah.
ideas. It's it's a really good game so far. But Americans are edging it in terms of position for sure.
Exactly. They're really edging it. They're really, really edging it.
Sure.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, US have already raked up 2 yellow cards already, very early in the game. McKinney has already earned himself or bagged himself a yellow card. Dest also has already bagged himself a yellow card. And mind you, Dest is a 22-year-old American, and he plays his football for AC Milan, and of course, is the right back down there for USA. Tomisio Sabia, are you there with us?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
USA raking in the yellow cards, even if they're having ball possession 71 to 29
Yeah,
percent. Two yellow
yeah,
cards already.
yeah. There's two. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they got two yellow cards, but they shouldn't be like getting yellow cards. USA, you're playing well. You're dominating. You just keep playing your football and do the business. Stop getting yellow cards, man.
Yeah,
If they go down to 10 men, it's gonna cost them. They
it's
could,
gonna really really cost them. It's
yeah, they
really
can
really gonna
draw or
cost them.
lose this game. And they've been far the better team than Wales. Wales have done nothing in this half. I mean,
At
man,
all. Are they shit?
Bale's not
Is
getting.
Wales shit?
You know the thing. They're okay. They're an all right. They're an all right team, but I just don't. For me, I don't think they will win the World Cup. Like
Of course, definitely. They won't even
they're not the favorites,
be in that
obviously. Like,
conversation at all.
but yeah, but I think Bale. I'm a fan of Gareth Bale, even though he played for our rivals Spurs, innit? But I
Yeah.
think I think Bale's not getting. I think no one's putting crossing the ball to him because he's a winger, and he's not making enough runs because no one's putting balls into him. And
Yeah, exactly.
who they playing up front though? Like, I don't know.
You mean
Yeah.
who?
To be fair, when I
Wales,
look,
who they playing up front, man?
yeah, to be honest with you, he is the one that's playing up front with Dan James and Harry Wilson. They're all wingers, but the most important thing with Wales, all they need is a free kick in on the edge of a box, and then you've
On the
got
edge of the box,
Bell.
exactly, Baz.
Yeah, Bell can be very dangerous.
They should be
Yeah.
playing with one striker, not all wingers. Like they should have a striker.
Yeah, I don't think they actually have anything good. I'm just checking their I'm just gonna have a look at their bench and see what they've got. But I think sometimes, teams like that, they have to start off with this and then maybe throw in an idea later on, something that changes the perception in it, really. But who have they got? They've got Brennan Johnson. He's a number 9. I'm not sure. I don't know much about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have a lot when it comes to like forward players. I mean, strikers in particular. I think they've changed their formation now from 3-4-3 to 3-5-2 now. They've actually got Bells and Dan James up front, and Harry Wilson's gone into midfield. That's changed from earlier on. So they're playing 3 at the back and 5 in midfield. They're trying to like overload the midfield, I believe, but at the moment it's just not working for them. They are chasing shadows at the minute.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Trying to chase the
Yeah.
Wales, like he's trying to chase the game, you know.
They have Chris Gunter, but he's a defender. He plays for AFC Wimbledon. They also have Mac Harris. Is a forward. Yeah, he plays his trade for Cardiff. It's just 23. So Mac Harris, I don't really think there's any uh, danger that he can actually pose in any way. But they do have a midfielder who plays for Dundee United. Uh, Kind of, is a pacey player, but I don't think he can really give them what they really need in this match anyway. I think their bench is bland anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they don't really have too much up there in terms of squad depth. Like,
Squad depth, right? Should we say squad depth or a lack of
lack of quality.
yeah, lack of quality, right? Yeah.
Better thing, yeah.
Mm.
But I mean, the players that they actually have on now, they're all established players in the Premier League.
Yeah, in the most of them in the Premier League.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So some of them are doing well. Like Fulham are doing all right this season. They've got what they have, obviously. Wilson, he plays for Fulham.
Yeah.
You've also got experience in there. I mean, even on the bench. I mean, you've got Joe Allen. I know he's not. He's at an age now, but you know what? At one stage, he was the Welsh Pirlo. So
Yeah.
perhaps do something.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new member. Oh, and I have someone here, Gloria Doko. Love you, love you, love you, love you. You know, I love you, Gloria. You know I do. Gloria, she joins us from Nigeria, and yeah, and we do have my friend Steve Fitley. Steve Fitley has become a new member of my channel.
Big up.
Steve Fitley, Baz, I would like you to meet this guy. Very amazing person. He runs an Arsenal fan TV.
Okay.
Yeah. But since he was born, he's had close to up to 6 transplants.
Oh my
Very
God! Wow.
strong individual. Very strong. He's
Wow.
one of the strongest pundits I've seen out there. Strong guy.
Big up, man.
Yeah, 6. And he runs his channel. Of course, he brings in lots of guests. I would like you to go to that show, so I have to connect you to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Send me
Yeah,
his details and I'll.
yeah, I have to connect you to him so that you can go to his show. I've been to his show too. Lovely guy, and he has a connected web of other podcasters that work with him because of the kind of thing he brings into the space. And of course, everything he earns on his channel, it's all for charity. It's not going into his own pocket. It's for charity, and not just ordinary charity. I think it's going for those that want to go for those liver transplant or things like that. So,
Yeah.
he's a great guy. I would like you to meet him.
Absolutely, definitely. But
Yeah.
big up.
Yeah. So, Steve, if you're still here, please, I would like you to get to know my friend Baz, and of course, if you want to get to know Tommy, please just hit me up. But I will send you their numbers so that at least they can come down there to your show and chop it up with you and talk about the Premiership. It will be very nice, Steve. And Steve is a new member, and of course, what I do for my new members, I give them 3-gun salutes. Poo, poo, poo.
Big up.
Big up, Stephen Fitley. Big ups, man. Thanks for becoming a member of my channel, man. God bless you, my brother. I hope to see you because at least we should have a watch along together, man. That should be very important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This Welsh team are not doing a lot up front. They're really poor up front. They just don't seem at it at all.
At all, yeah. Just I don't know. The game started a little bit, with promise, like.
Yeah, I think as time goes on, to be fair, you know what I mean, that someone's going to want to win this. You know what I mean? They're going to want.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna throw the sink. They're gonna throw the sink in.
Yeah, yeah, everything but the kitchen sink.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, yeah. Do you guys, Tommy, are you there?
I'm here, man.
Tommy, see, yeah. In the first game of this competition, uh, we saw when Qatar considered a goal, at least towards the towards the towards the halftime period.
Yeah,
Almost half of the stadium dried up in that game. Uh, at least
yeah.
after this starting matches that they've played right now, have you seen a change? Have you seen promise in terms of spectator engagement in this competition?
No, not really.
Hmm.
Not
Uh,
really, bro. I think it's the same.
Baz, what do you think?
Yeah, that was an anticlimax for that first game. I would have thought there would have been a little bit more considering the hosts are there,
Hmm.
but it's one of those politically unsure World Cups. So there's
Hmm.
people that are not there. There are quite a few. Even in this game, there's quite a few seats that are still
That's
available.
still, yeah, unavailable. Yeah, exactly.
Having said
Yeah.
the Senegal, I think the Senegal and Netherlands game that was a little bit more better. You know what I mean? You had your drums and you had your sticks and stuff. There was
Hmm.
kind of
Hmm.
atmosphere. However, you know what I mean? It's still early days, isn't it?
It's the early days, isn't it? Baz, I hope you know Chelsea OG. Chelsea OG, poo, poo, poo. Chelsea OG. Oh, no,
Yeah,
of course, he's a Chelsea fan, but
yeah,
of course, he runs a partner station to my station too. So, because we do lots of collaboration and obviously probably business together. So, yeah,
yeah.
Chelsea OG, big ups to you, my brother. He's also a member of this channel, and he
Oh,
says one word: Pulisic.
Pulisic,
Pulisic.
Pul-
Pulisic.
Pulisic. Yeah, big up to
Yeah.
Chelsea OG. I've heard a lot
Yeah.
about you. I don't think we've met in person yet, but
You've not gone to his show yet?
no, not yet. I think I know. I think he was supposed to do one last week, but I'm not sure what had happened. However, I know his other fellows. I know he's Chelsea Dan and Deals etc. So
Yeah. They're his friends. Rod, his friends too. So
yeah,
it would be
yeah,
good for you to. No props, man. We'll we'll do our thing. I'll talk to him, so we can just have a collective show
absolutely,
together. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Tommy, but I don't know about you going to other places. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you're comfortable with that too.
Going to where, bro?
Like to other places to talk football.
No, I don't mind. Don't mind.
Okay, okay,
I don't mind, bro.
okay.
Yeah, I'm like that as well. To be honest with you, I like to spread the love towards all the communities. You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
be
man.
Yeah, to be
Yeah,
fair,
same.
yeah, exactly.
it's
So
important because I don't believe this thing on YouTube is
mhm,
all football. You know what I mean? We
it's
have
all
Arsenal, we
football.
have Liverpool, we have Manchester United. We got to show each other all love. You know what I mean? It helps
Yeah,
everyone collaborate well and let their channels do well. And you know what? It's all love.
it's all love. Oh my God. Oh, Steve.
Big up.
Steve, you're far too kind. Big up to Steve. Of course, anyone that gives us a super chat, he gets a, a three-gun salute. Of course, it's the Gunners. Poo, poo, poo. Hey, Steve Fitley, thank you very, very much, my brother.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you very much, man. It
you.
says big ups, Tony. I DM you now on Twitter, bro. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you very much, man. It's a big pleasure. And of course, I would send down the names of these guys, and uh, of course, I'll ask them if I can send you their number, so that because I really need you to. I want to build a very very good community where different lots of different clubs pundits can be able to go to other shows, talk football, let's just talk football, all these big time stations or all these big time channels don't really care about, the little channels and all this stuff. So we just have to help each other and grow, together. So it would be nice, that Baz and Tommy at least come down to your channel and chop it up with you, Steve Fitley.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have our friend. Yeah, this is a
Hey,
big
what's up,
one.
man?
Yeah, Bagav is a platinum time lifetime member of my channel. Big ups to you. Big up to you, Stephen Fitley. And of course, Baz, I want you to meet Bagav. Is my very, very good friend and also a very, very good collaborator here on my channel too.
Big up, bro.
Bagav, please meet Baz.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Nice to meet you.
You
You
know,
too.
man. How are
Big
you?
up Steven and Emmy Baba in the chat, like two great people right there. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
welcome to the
Yeah,
United
sure.
States game, by the way.
Baz, Bagav is American.
Insane Baz, man. Insane
Yeah.
Baz.
He's American. He's American, but he likes football.
Yeah, that's all good, man. It's all good. I recognize it from his accent, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I figured like the accent's hard to like hard to miss it.
good, man.
His
So
accent.
what
his
have you
accent
guys made of
usually gives
the
him away.
what have you guys made of the US game?
Yeah.
Been
yeah.
all right, man. The USA they've been a better team for me. Wales haven't really done much for me, but USA should be a couple of goals up for me.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the post that Sargent hit. I had this in the back. I was waiting for a meeting to end, and it just kept dragging on and on.
He just kept
And then I was
dragging
like,
on and on.
so I was gonna come on like a half hour earlier, but still like because it's the afternoon here. It's 2:30.
Yeah.
It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So
Did you watch Senegal against Netherlands?
yeah, I saw the. I was watching it, and I was watching Senegal like get
Mendy,
creative, but like I feel like Netherlands might have stole that game. I don't know if that's about right, but I saw bits and pieces of it.
Mendy was shocking, bruv. Why would you come out, bruv? The way he came out, that was poor goalkeeping from him. He's a bang for me. I used to rate him, but he's a bang average keeper for me, average at best.
He's having a stinker this year. He's having a stinker at Chelsea, and
Yeah, he's
Chelsea.
having a stinker at Chelsea. See, yeah, this World Cup is a reflection of the bad form these players have in their football clubs. I'm yet to see Pulisic impact this game. Of course, he's been playing lots of corner kicks and here and there. But
Here we go.
I
Here
need
we
to
go.
see-
Here we yes. Yes, Timothy Weah with the finish.
Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! It's a goal!
Christian Pulisic assist.
Timothy
Christian
Weah!
Pulisic
He
assist right
scored a goal! What a goal! Jesus Christ! Did you guys see that?
brilliant goal. I mean, to be fair,
What
coming.
a goal!
It was
Oh
coming.
my God!
I mean, you guys watch the Prem, right? So, what team do you think like the US play like?
At this moment, they're playing like I'd say they're playing like the Liverpool of old in a sense of pressuring. They're really playing like really hard, and they're
So,
Sorry.
like, so for me, I thought it was like more like Leeds in some ways. There's
Leeds
like a
are-
bit of Leeds in there. There's a bit of Leeds in
Oh
there
my
because
God! What a goal!
that was a
What
brilliant.
a
That was
goal!
a brilliant
What a goal! What a goal! See, yeah. Now that's the
he was part of the
Pulisic.
Arsenal Academy, by the way. You know that Timothy Weah.
Yeah, that's right.
At one point, he was part of the Arsenal youth system.
See it, guys. Now that is the Pulisic. That
what a
is
goal,
the
man.
Pulisic that plays for Chelsea Football Club when he first came into the club. That's the Pulisic you want. Creating spaces, making those deep runs, running at players, destroying defenders, keeping them in constant constellation. That's what he does. That's his powerhouse.
Yeah.
And when you do that, of course.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he replicate this kind of form for Chelsea Football Club?
No, I think he does actually. There's games he's actually plays like this, but there's here's the thing with like Chelsea. I don't know. There's definitely some politics there. I mean, I think there's definitely to it. There's a lot of people that say like he's Chelsea's most direct player. he just never gets the chances. He never got the chances under Tuchel towards the end.
But of course, when you
Yes.
have a checkered injury record, of course they would want to
Yeah.
use you sparingly, you know. But what do you think, Baz, into this matter? Do you think that Pulisic has really been playing well for Chelsea? Does he make this type of deep runs,
To be,
dashing runs?
to be honest with you, I think he actually does. But the problem is, that, I mean, earlier on, maybe about a year or two ago, when he was actually playing without any injuries, he was like that. I remember watching him like give our defenders a lot of trouble. But that goal in
Yeah,
particular, I mean, the weight of the pass was what made it. To be honest with you, you expect all of that from Pulisic because that's exactly how he plays.
Yeah.
yeah,
The ball was just brilliant for Weah to just, slot it in. It was a
slot
lovely,
it in.
lovely.
Yeah.
Hey, big up Del Boy Gunner TV in
Del
the
Boy in the
house.
charts, Del
Uh,
Boy. Hey, I'm coming down to them. Of course, Stephen Fitley just dropped us a £2
What a
token
goal, man.
down there. Big ups to you, Stephen Fitley. Stephen, my guy. Of course, Stephen says, yeah, exactly, guys. All love. And of course, Stephen Fitley again. I'm free now if you want me on, Tony. Steve, Bagger, give Steve. Come on, man. He's our mate,
all
you
right.
know.
Yeah, I'll give
Send
him
it to
away.
him. Steve, I didn't see that on time, man. You can join us, man. Of course. Um, Stephen Fitley says here again, big up Bargav. Of course, Amy Baba says, big up Bargav. Yeah, you know, Bargav is a popular entity down here. They love him here. So whenever you see him, you see me. So yeah,
Too kind, man.
of
Too
course,
kind.
Stephen Fitley says here, go USA 1, of course, Wales nil. And of course, BX Gunner. This is another big friend of mine too. See, yeah, guys in the chat, I have a big friend here. I have lots of friends here, but I have one guy that will be coming to work with me most of the time. His name is Baz. He's a Liverpool fan, so he'll be working with me most times when the season opens up. Of course, you guys already know that Tomisin is already a regular here, so he doesn't need to have an invite to work here. He always comes here whenever he likes. But Baz will be a new guy here, so please, the community around here, I want you guys to take Baz up there as part of your, as part of your family. Hey, we have a big guest in the house,
Oh
guys.
man,
Oh,
you're
It's
muted.
no other person,
nice.
no other person than Stephen Fitley, my guy. Stephen, you're welcome to the show, man. Get in there, man. You're
Yeah, man.
welcome, man.
I'm buzzing after
You're
England. So
buzzing. Where is your
yeah, man.
sunglasses, man?
Oh yeah, they're here. They're here, bro.
There,
They're here.
there.
Hey, Arsenal top
He
of the
always
league.
wears fancy glasses,
Arsenal top of the league. England winning
Arsenal top of the
6-0.
league.
Yeah.
Loving
Exactly.
life. I'm loving
Loving
life.
life, right?
And when
I mean, if the results hold for now, like I
to
think
be to be
all we
fair,
need is a draw. All we need is a
to
draw.
be fair, I
The
should be
next game.
supporting Wales and part Welsh, but I know people that get on my nerves that are Welsh. So again, there you go.
Exactly. Stephen, you're welcome to the show. And of course, Tommy C is here with me. Tommy C is an Arsenal football fan. And of course, when you were in the chat, I told you I would like these guys to work with you, sometimes. Tommy C is a regular here. I think you've not met him here before, but he's a regular here. It would be nice for him to come up to your channel and chop it up with you. And
Absolutely.
of course, my
Anyone's
friend
welcome.
Baz is a Liverpool fan. He runs
Damn.
he's a new, he's new into this space. So I really want him to,
Ooh.
be connected with you guys as a family. So yeah, it would be nice.
Absolutely.
I will give you
Anyone.
his contact later on so he can come up to your channel and talk football with you. Of course, it would be very nice to have a varied, dimension to the whole
That's
thing
fine.
there. Talk Liverpool too. US. What is going on with US? See,
It's
Steve.
fantastic, man. It's
I
fantastic.
want more.
Fantastic, right? Steve, take us through what you've seen in this game today,
I've
US
just
versus
seen
Wales.
I've just seen Wales just sort of trying to contain them at the
Yeah,
minute. USA just seem to have a good control of this game, and like Wales for me just did they're just trying to see if they can contain them and hit them on a counter. And it doesn't seem to work at the minute. It doesn't seem to work at the minute.
Oh, come on. You can't do that. Sorry. It's a giveaway.
It's a giveaway, right?
It's like
because see, the thing there is that Adams in the midfield have been able to really like block everything around that Wales are creating from the middle. So McKinney and Musa and Adams combined have really shut down that midfield. So there is no way inwards through that midfield. So now what are Wales? The only option they have is to loop long passes and off to who? Off to
And
Gareth
that's why
Bale.
Bale's been so quiet as well.
Yeah, that's why it's been so quiet. They've just had to loop those balls rather than coming in from the midfield. Bagger, take us through what you think.
No, it's
about the match
fantastic,
so
man.
far.
It's fantastic. After the game against Japan, I was pretty sad. I mean, I think England and the US had the same trajectory to the World Cup. Both those final games before the cup, they were dreadful. They were absolutely. I saw both. I saw all 4 of those games. England playing Germany, England playing Italy, US playing US played Japan and Saudi Arabia, and they were both terrible.
Terrible.
So seeing this United States, it's the athleticism. I kept telling people like athleticism and speed have it. Skill's going to be a little bit. Skill's always the doubtful part.
I think in 2012 you were remember in 2010, the World Cup that you were you got very far in that, didn't you? But I think you got about quarterfinals, didn't you?
You mean 2008?
No, 2010.
2010. Yeah, I think.
World Cup in 2010.
Was that so? 2008. 2000. Yeah. 2010 is when we played you. 2010 was when we played you. Yeah. 2010, and we had Portugal in the group also.
I'm Portugal.
To be fair, you guys are.
We had somewhat a difficult group that year. Like it was a group of death that year, if I remember.
Yeah, Baz, come in. Baz, you wanted to say something, Baz?
Yeah, no. All I'm saying is, to be fair, at the moment, you guys are you've been brilliant in this game. It's 40. I'm watching 44 minutes, and it's 1-0, and you guys have been brilliant.
This is fantastic. This is by far this is what I wanted, like a performance, and I'm more than thrilled because I saw the entire qualifiers. I saw all the qualifiers, and there were times, we were the aggressor, but there were times where if it was away from home, it was too difficult. We didn't do anything. And Tyler Adams is a player, by the way.
Actually, in the 2010 group, you had United States, England, Slovenia, and Algeria. And so we drew with you lot. Then we drew with Algeria, and then
that's right.
And this one against Slovenia to get through. But you won you won against Algeria and drew against us, and then drew against Slovenia to go top the group.
Yeah, exactly. Tommy, are you still there, Tommy?
I'm still there, bro. I'm still there.
Yeah, Tommy, how do you see the game? It's the 46 minutes, about 2 more minutes to the end of the half.
Yeah, Wales. I mean, USA are just doing their thing, moving the ball really well. I just think there should be more goals for them. I just think they've been the better team. Wales haven't been that great. They've been poor.
Guys in the chat, Baz have put his number down there. He lives in Leeds. Of course, he's a Liverpool fan. Of course, you guys can take his number, and if you guys want a collaboration with him, he's always down there for now to work with you guys. So, Steve, you can also check it out, his number down there, and take his number down there.
Absolutely. If you want me to mix it up with you guys, you got my number, and that's my channel. So go ahead, subscribe to that. I'll be launching very soon.
I'll copy that to my notes actually.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you. It's all love, man. But yeah, I think in this game, I mean, obviously, United States are absolutely controlling it. I do believe they do need to create a little bit more, and actually, well, not create a little bit more, but you know what I mean. Like they need another goal. You know what I mean, just to make sure it's out of reach. Because, like I was saying earlier on, all it takes is one silly free kick on the 80th minute, and then you have Gareth Bale's,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
considering he's pretty much walked the entire half. I mean,
this is it.
Yeah.
He's conserving, so this
Yeah.
is a game of two halves, I guess, isn't it? Really?
yeah. So
See,
so in the second half we should have Gio Reyna and like Brandon Aronson come on. So the creativity should go up. Gio Reyna's probably
yeah,
the most creative.
and that's the thing, Wales don't have lots of creativity down there in the bench, but in the US bench, it's
Yeah.
man, it's talent upon talent upon talent. They have Ferreira, De La Torre, Katavikis, Morris J, More S, Long R. They have these players that can come in and just create something out of nothing. They have Scally J. Yeah, they see. There's lots of players down there to cause problems for this Wales team. I'll bring you in, Tommy. Tommy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here, bro.
Yeah. Have you seen any players, or have you seen any player you would like for your team in terms of where your loyalty lies, your club team, Arsenal,
Half-time.
to get in all these players that have already played from yesterday till today?
Um, well, to sign in January. Maybe
Yeah.
that. I think probably Cody. I think Gappo in there would be a good signing for us. I know a lot of people don't rate him. Like I was one of them, but I think he's all right though. I think he can give Martinelli competition. Cody Gappo.
Oh, it's not bad.
Can give
He's not
Martinelli.
bad.
I'll take Gappo.
He's a
Gappo's
brilliant.
the one I want.
He's brilliant, man. Like he's
He's
tall,
a
big,
baller, bro.
can cold finish against Arsenal.
Yeah, I think I want Gappo.
Stephen, Stephen, have you seen any player or players that you would like Arsenal to go into that January market transfer window? I'm just talking of this World Cup now, the ones that have played. Is there anyone that that dazzles you in any way, or that have bewitched you in any way?
Well, first of all, I'm not sure about Cody Gakpo, to be fair, because when he played at the Emirates, he was poor.
It was poor.
This
He
game,
was poor,
he only turned up for that goal. Really, he was quiet most of the game. To be fair, and Senegal deserved at least a draw. If you weren't the keeper, yeah, I don't see why we just can't go Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I want.
We had
The
this debate.
elephant in the room.
don't care how
The
much it
elephants in the room. We
We
will
had
talk
that debate this
about
morning. We had that
that
debate this morning.
elephant in the
We had
room,
that debate
because
this
I
morning.
we
don't
have
care how much it
someone.
costs. If we want to go for the title, go Jude Bellingham.
If we're going for a Champions League, we have to get him. We have to get him like for a Champions League.
We have to get him. But you know what? Yeah, we have a member of this panel whose club might actually beat us to that signing. Of course, it's Liverpool. Everyone I've said that is going to pick Liverpool over every other team. See, Baz, key us into that. Jude Bellingham, Stephen Fitley have already given us, a heads up in that one. Arsenal, go for this guy. My
Listen,
brother, what do you think? Liverpool, Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, to be fair, anyone that has him he's only going to improve your team. Do you know what I mean? He's brilliant, brilliant player. I mean, the only thing with Liverpool is literally, yeah, he's a big fan of Steven Gerrard, and I believe his mum and dad are both Liverpool fans. That's what
that's a big one.
It's big, but at the end of the day, Man City have to replace Kevin De Bruyne as well at some point. He's getting to that age, so who better? So what I mean, it'll be difficult. I mean, to be honest with you, I'd love to see him at Liverpool, and there are rumours every week. Nearly every day. They're getting closer and closer with something. But to be fair, he'll walk into any of the top 3-4 teams for sure. Absolutely.
Can Liverpool afford him?
Well, depending on
Come on, back up.
Come on, we talked about this today. We talked about this today, though.
It's Liverpool.
Yeah, but we talked about this today, though.
Liverpool
It's
have
like
financial backing that they need. They have all the money that they want.
it's the entire transfer budget for like most places, like to afford this guy. Like I mean, Like Arsenal, like I mean, we spent what
No, it's not.
300.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
Think about it,
No,
it's
it's
true.
not.
It is.
No, it's
It's
not.
true.
No,
It's the
it's
transfer
not.
budget of most clubs,
How
man.
much did we spend last year? How much did we spend last year?
How much we got on our reserves?
Those are gone because of COVID,
No,
according to them. But that's what they say. But
You tell it, yeah, you really believe what they say.
no, the new reserves is the Kroenke's Walmart fund.
No. We got enough reserves.
I mean, you never believe anything the Kroenkes say anyway, so you're always gonna say you're always gonna take that side.
It was a proven fact, right, that we have more reserves than any other club in world football.
But why are we in financial fair play trouble then? We barely scraped FFP this year.
What the problem is, right, is because everyone thinks we don't have any money because that's what they tell us every time.
It's probably a good idea too.
We do have the money, they just don't want to spend it.
Yeah, but we barely scraped FFP. That was actually like said by like so many journalists.
If we actually had the balls, we'd actually go and do it. If we had some ambition, we can go and get Juventus if we wanted to. It's just they can't be asked.
Listen, we're not PSG. People will come after us.
They'd rather get a cheap option. Not to, that's the thing with this owner. It makes us believe that we've got no money, yet we've got most reserves in any world football. If we are so short of money, why has he made us like a debt-free asset on his loans? Why?
A what? A what?
Why is we a debt-free asset on his loans if we ain't got any financial money in our reserves?
What the hell's a debt-free asset?
He got rid of our debts to make us.
Well,
loans. So if loan screws up, he say, "Here's Arsenal." I said it for 4
billion.
He
bailed us out. Yeah.
You're telling me we're worth 4 billion? We ain't got no money in our pocket. Get out of it! Come on. We've got it.
I mean, but that still doesn't take away from the FFP thing in the summer.
Right.
We did barely scrape that up. Am I right, Tony? We talked about this at one point.
Yeah. We did.
But
like
we can all. Yeah. The problem is that we've still got so much rubbish left on our wage budget. Right. If we got rid of some of the rubbish,
we got them all done. It's pretty much because Obama is still counting against the wage cap, right?
No.
Because we bought the contract out.
No. There's still so much rubbish that we've got that in our squad that we need to get rid of, right? And if we got rid of it, we would actually have the money to go buy Jude Bellingham and someone else.
See, listen, I don't mind giving Jude Bellingham 350. I don't mind giving him a 350K contract. But the thing is, like, it's a transfer fee. It's a transfer fee. It's a transfer fee.
Give me another centre mid, right, and another right wing and striker. Right wing that could be a striker as well, right? And we got a serious challenge for the title.
Wait. We're only looking at Arsenal here.
Yeah.
We're not looking at Liverpool. We're not looking at Manchester City.
Yeah,
these guys have unlimited funds to
got-
go for these players.
I'll theory on this one.
Why should we have to? Why do we have to make ourselves believe that we've got no money?
Because Man United makes the most of any club. Like, it's direct. Like, they make
look what they spend out on.
Yeah, they spend. They just spend in the wrong places. That's their problem.
Of course, Baz, come in. Of course, yeah.
I think what I'd say is, right, Liverpool have a structure as well, pretty much similar to what Arsenal is in terms of like what they spend.
There's sound coming from somewhere. I think it's from Tommy's place. Okay, I've muted it there. Yeah.
All I was going to say is that Liverpool and Arsenal are similar in terms of how they spend and their wage structure. They don't really like to give money like big wages out, and if they do, sometimes it can upset certain bits. What I'd say about Liverpool is we've got nearly four players out of contract this season. Coming up this season, we got Naby Keita, who's absolutely disastrous. Yeah, he's on big money. You've got Oxlade-Chamberlain as well. He's going to be out of contract as well. So we're going to have, in terms of Liverpool, they're going to have like that wage budget, to actually make a deal if he should decide to come to Liverpool. So in terms of wages, I think we could afford him. And bearing in mind, like, we haven't spent a lot over the last couple of years. We buy players, but we don't spend as big as the Arsenals, the Uniteds, and the Man Cities. But I do believe there is a theory in all of this. So I do believe like Pep is due to go to Abu Dhabi, isn't he? To go and talk about his contract. and I believe he probably make a little bit of noise about, well, I'll sign a deal, but you need to look for a potential not replacement, but the future heir to Kevin De Bruyne, and this guy will be perfect for it. So, what I mean?
That's it.
That's why.
over.
That's why I'm saying it. That's why. No, that's why I'm saying in January, show some ambition and put offer in. Why not? Go for it.
Yeah,
I want to win. I want to win the league. I don't care. I want to win the league now. I'm top of the.
Yeah, I want me too. I want to win the league.
I want to win the league as well. Me too.
I want to win the league,
go for it.
But do you think we can get him? That's the thing.
It's possible.
I think we could get him. I think we could get him.
Bro, you really think so? With the performances,
no, we got like think about it, young squad. Like he's gonna grow together with like a young squad. They're gonna chase titles together. Like I mean, it's a great, it's decently marketable destination.
Don't forget, if he goes to Liverpool, right? Liverpool are in the middle of that. You've got to face the facts here. Liverpool have got a major rebuild on their hands. They've got to rebuild that squad. Right? That's if Klopp decides to stay there, for example, right? Because like the way things are going, right? They're struggling to even make top 4 at the minute. Simple. So
yeah, we got it.
They need to rebuild. They need to rebuild their squad. Would Bellingham really take the risk on waiting for a squad from Liverpool to be rebuilt? Right? No, I'm not sure if Klopp's going to stay there because he's been there 6-7 years now, right?
Yeah.
And it seems his system's being found out by a lot of teams. So what I'm thinking is, would Bellingham really take the risk when he could take the risk with Arsenal? We're at the top of the table right now. They're going to get Champions League football, right? And next season, right, with the extra investment we'll get in the summer, could easily go push for the title again.
What I'll say about that is we're only 5 points. We're only on 5 points with a game in hand behind the top 4. So we're not that far behind. It's just been atrocious this year because we've not been playing well. But having said that, I don't think we do need a rebuild. I mean, a lot of our players are still at good ages. I think yes, we need a couple of legs in midfield, but our defense is still at a good age. Kanate is only 22. Trent is only 24. Robertson's only 26. Nunes, he's just come in. He's only 22. We do have a lot of youngsters. We don't need a major rebuild. I think what we need is we need maybe two midfielders. That's it, because our midfield is our problem because they're all injury prone. And this year as well, bearing in mind, we obviously lost Diaz to you guys through the injury, and then we lost Jota as well. When these players come back, these players will come back. We will definitely put in a fight. We're not winning no title. Let's be real here, yeah? There's a good chance Arsenal will win it or Man City. These are the two teams that have got it at the minute. You know what I mean? I'm not even looking at the title chance. But what I'm looking at is if we get top 4, we've got a good possibility. And with the links of him being a Liverpool fans and his admiration of Liverpool, Steven Gerrard, that does help us. But money does talk. So if, Liverpool historically don't go into huge bids with big clubs, they'll probably just put in an interest, maybe put a bid in. If we don't get him, we'll probably just go and get like 3 players around the same sort of value and make them into superstars. That's what Liverpool have been doing over the last 4 or 5 years.
This is what Klopp's been doing.
That's what's been doing.
Yeah, you're right.
You also mentioned if Klopp's going to be there. Klopp signed a contract. It's going to be here for at least 3 years.
Oh, but here's the thing: what's his? All right, so the ambition this year, I feel like anybody who finishes and has Champions League, they have a chance of getting in. So I think that's just the basic requirement for to be in that sweepstakes. Chelsea, I don't think he's going to go to Chelsea unless they give him some giant offer.
Oh, you know about Klopp?
No, Bellingham.
Oh, Bellingham. Well, Bellingham. Yeah, because Liverpool are linked.
Chelsea, they're too busy chasing Ronaldo.
Yeah, but they have so much money though. They have so much money though.
Yeah,
they have a ridiculous amount of money.
No, they don't.
Because Roman gave him like a trust fund basically at the end of
No,
it.
they didn't give him a trust fund.
Ronaldo, bro.
Yeah, it was like 750. It was like some like 750 million or
No,
something.
they had
like that.
so much of debt to pay to Roman. He just didn't let him pay it.
Yeah, well,
That was
Ronaldo, bro.
it.
The guy.
it's like stolen money basically. But
Man.
That's dangerous. If
Come.
Chelsea get them, that's dangerous.
what?
As
Guys,
in,
guys,
dangerous for them. As in, like, it's not going to do them any good. It's going to make them a lot worse.
Yeah.
Guys,
The thing is,
guys.
they have. Hey, go ahead, Tony. My bad.
No. Back up. No. Continue. It's
Well, with
just
Chelsea, the thing is, they got this like their owner's like a pretty forward-thinking guy, so he's looking at all the things. Like I don't think they're at like. I think this year they're out of it, but like next year, like next couple of years, they might be a force again. Like it's cycles. So Arsenal just got to keep going because pretty much we have a little bit of leeway right now. So
see, I want to delve a little bit into this Ronaldo issue because someone brought it up here. See, I'll start from you, Baz. Do you think you need a Cristiano Ronaldo in your team
For what? For Liverpool?
for what goal?
in Liverpool?
For
No,
what
thank
goal?
Thank you. No, thank you.
That
That
I told
guy.
you, he's finished. He's finished.
Listen, I'll be real. For
Past
Liverpool,
his best.
for Liverpool, we don't need him. Yeah, I mean, we've got our players there, and to be fair, there are better options. Like, Liverpool would never spend 500,000 a week on someone around his age. Never.
Never.
However, I can see the logics because I've actually heard like some people wanting him at Arsenal on a short term.
No, thank you. No.
See,
I don't.
see,
I don't mind it. I don't mind it actually, but
but you know what? This is the
Okay,
hypocrisy
no.
I'm getting.
Past his best
Thanks
now.
for bringing that up, Baz.
Past his
This is
best.
the hypocrisy I'm getting
Don't
from
want him there in
Arsenal
my team,
fans.
bro.
This is the hypocrisy I'm getting from Arsenal fans. See, yeah, many Arsenal fans this season have slagged the club day in, day out. Why? Because of squad depth. I don't think we're going to win the league because we have no squad depth at all. And now, suddenly, a winner. Someone, a 37-year-old who takes care of himself
Oh,
and
No,
wants
thank
to
you.
and wants to be at the
not
pinnacle
the
of
£500 a week.
everything and wants to be at the
No.
pinnacle
I'd
of
rather eat
everything
grass
running
than
in the
have Ronaldo
Premiership
anywhere near
or
my
in
The
top.
guy is happy,
Please,
man.
please,
He's
please
finished.
let me finish.
please let him finish.
Let me
Please let him finish.
Please let me finish. You know, and he wants to be at the top of everything. He wants to be at the top of his career. He wants to score more goals. He has that hunger. And right now, we have a chance for him to come and do a hit job at Arsenal. See, many people without shame have done hit jobs in Premier League clubs. Come win
Exactly.
titles and fuck off.
Exactly.
And of course, we can tell him fuck off. He's not a legend in our club. He's not a Thierry Henry. We can, hey, do this and fuck off. We don't need anything. Just come help Gabriel Jesus win the trophy and get out of our club. It's simple. This guy is a serial winner. Come in, give him a 6 months contract, give him the
wouldn't
price
do
that
that.
he wants, and let him
He's
play.
gonna do it next. He's gonna do it. I'm telling you. He's getting a 6 month contract somewhere. Like it's either that
Whether we like it or not, it's
or he's going to
getting a
PSG,
short-term
or he's going to PSG because they're going to buy out that
So
contract.
you're lot saying, so he's going to come in.
So Robin Van Persie did the same
closed
thing.
the game down, bro.
Robin van Persie did the same thing in Ferguson's era. In
Talent is
Ferguson's
talent.
era, Enric Lassen came in, did a hitman's job from FC Barcelona, a big club like FC Barcelona, came in to Manchester United, did a
Yeah,
hit
Van
job
Persie was
quickly,
29
and he
though.
fucked off.
Van
So
Persie
what are
was
we talking
29
about?
though. Ronaldo
Yeah,
was
but
Who the
Hang on,
hell
hang
do
on
we
then.
think we are? I know we are Arsenal Football Club, but if clubs like Manchester United have
I
done
don't want
this,
him.
if other clubs have
He's
done these
finished.
things, these hit and run jobs, why can't we do it to
Tony,
win the title? I want to win the title.
Tony, there are plenty of options we can get that can win us the title. I'm sorry, right? The guy is finished. He's a tapping merchant, right?
Finished?
He's not
What
been
the hell?
contract-
Okay,
He
tell me
is.
which option.
No,
Tell
He's
me which
finished.
option will come in.
End of.
Tell me which
Finished.
option will come in January.
Finished player, bro.
Let's be frank. Which
Yeah.
option is going to come
me,
January?
so you're telling me he's going to come in a 6-month contract and say, oh, by the way, we've got Jesus as our main man, and you'll just come in and cover. He doesn't want to cover for either Martial or
Who told
Rashford. So
who
what
told, who
makes
told
he,
you
and
he
then he
doesn't
wants
want
to
to
sit on the
cover?
bench. So
Who
what
told
makes
you
you
he
think
doesn't
that's...
want to cover? Who told you he doesn't want to put it on Manchester
He
United's
just said it
face?
himself.
Who
He
told
has
you he
no
doesn't want to
respect for
shame
them.
them?
Yeah,
I don't
I mean,
have anywhere near my
listen,
team,
Who
bro.
told you he
listen.
doesn't
I
want to
mean,
shame them?
listen. That's a different story. I mean, listen.
Who told you he doesn't want to shame them?
If Ten Hag over there, like, it's his first year, haven't done much, trying to like gain some authority. That's a different story. Like, that's a different story. Like, we did that with the Aubameyang also. Like,
And he,
same exact thing.
No, Barg, no,
Like,
and he can't press
I'm
anymore.
sorry,
He
no.
can't press anymore.
are you sure?
I was just gonna say, yeah, he
Can't
does.
press anymore. Finished player, man.
We'll see what happens at the end of this World Cup. Like, I feel like he was saving himself
Have
for
you
it. So
seen when Man United play? Every time he gets on that pitch, they hardly win a game.
Exactly,
yeah, but like,
exactly.
See, even
but
They
that
you're
play
telling.
better
argument.
without
Well,
him.
Nacho's
Hey,
No, they
performing
don't.
right
No, they
now.
don't.
Man, yes, they do. They play better
Even
without him.
that
They've been winning
argument,
games without that.
Even that
That
argument
Yo,
moron.
that's like
is
some
flawed.
that's like some Sky Sports
Stephen,
like BS that's like
Nah,
spread.
nah, nah, nah.
Stephen,
No,
that
He's
argument,
finished. End of.
is
He's
flawed.
not finished,
That
man.
argument is
He
flawed.
is.
Do you know why the argument is flawed about him scoring
Don't want
goals
that
or
moron there on
Manchester
my
United?
team.
This guy scored 24 goals for Manchester United last season. You can't tell me his
But
shit
he's not
right
doing
now.
no, but he's not
He
doing it this
scored.
season.
He can't
You
press
know what? You know,
anymore.
Dude, he's
see,
not getting the same
He can't do that
chances.
anymore.
calm
He has
down.
to wait in the
Like,
box
Let's
to
speak
score.
one.
That's it.
Let's speak one at a time.
And he
Let's speak
slows the
one.
game down. He slows the game down. Ronaldo. He slows the game
Okay.
down.
Okay, you've made your point, Mr. Osabia. See, yeah, this guy scored 19 goals last season in the Premiership. 19 whooping goals. Do you know how many goals your big striker Harry Kane scored in the league last season? 18 goals. That's how much he scored. A striker like Harry Kane scored 18 goals, while Ronaldo put in 19 goals and a whooping 9 in match. Last season. Come on, what are we talking about? There's still goals in this guy. He hasn't. He has only started 4 games this season. What are we talking about? What are we
Right.
talking about?
Yeah,
This
but
guy still has goals in it. You cannot tell
he
me
slows the game down.
that this guy that outscored Harry Kane last season, and of course Harry Kane occupies a prestigious, is an elite striker in the Premiership, right? And this guy outscored him last season, and you're telling me he cannot come to Arsenal to do a 6 month hit job, give us the title, and we tell him fuck off.
Yeah,
So he's played.
absolutely.
Hang on, he's played 10 games and he's got 1 goal out of it.
Exactly.
10 games
He's
of
had
what?
One
don't
game.
you understand?
Finished
He
one
has
goal.
problems with this coach.
Yes, that is pretty serious,
Yeah.
man.
His
Yeah,
coach
but
doesn't
that's
respect
system.
him.
No, listen. I know you love. I know you're like a
He has no
manager.
respect
I know you're like a
for
manager. Like I know you're like a manager. But like some people need to be actually like supported as a player.
So
Like
then-
he needs the support, and he actually delivers. He actually delivers when he gets support.
Bargav, did you?
You can't argue with 5 Champions
Hang on,
Leagues.
hang on a minute.
You can't argue with 5 Champions Leagues like that.
Anywhere near my
No,
team.
you can. Right?
You can't. That's it. No, like
Steve, you can't.
no. Like you're like a manager. Like I mean, everything is like authority and everything. Like, but sometimes you gotta actually like look at your players and be like, how can I put them in the best positions?
Hold it. Hang on. Right, answer me this. Aubameyang
Guys, the
situation.
second half has started.
Oh yeah, I gotta focus on. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna listen to it, but I gotta watch. I gotta watch my team. I gotta watch my team get through this game, and we gotta deal with you on Black Friday. So keep going.
Aubameyang.
It's always heated with me and Steve.
Hang on. Who did you back over Aubameyang and then Arteta?
At that time, I backed Aubameyang actually. Like I don't think the club did it.
So you
The
backed.
club,
so you backed
you're telling me at that time the club was in shambles. You're telling me you backed the manager over everything.
Yeah, I did back the manager. If he was
After we failed so many players, you backed the manager.
For a North London derby, yeah, I did back the manager.
All right, you backed the manager. I guess like back then. I don't know.
As much as I was Arteta out, I backed the manager because do you know
But
why? If we had player power, one in the joint, which is what Cristiano Ronaldo was.
Here's the term right there: player power.
No, because
player power.
This is the problem. It's like Roy King, Grammy Souness, God knows whatever, right? It's
because top players deserve that shit.
Player power is what's killing, right? Freaking good actual managers and great clubs, right? Players that think they've got more authority than the manager. I'm sorry, I don't care how good Ronaldo is. Until he becomes a manager, he hasn't got that authority. End of.
So this guy just walks into United like hasn't done anything, and he has all this power.
Yeah, he scored goals last season. Yeah,
Like, that's like a. That was the same thing with Arteta we talked
You're
about
telling me
initially.
he's got a right to tell his boss, and also his owners who employ him to tell him, you're all rubbish, you're all this. I'm not coming on for you. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing
If it needs to be said, it needs to be said.
I understand that he was wrong in doing that.
Disrespecting Ten Hag.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you guys
doesn't
like
respect him,
disrespecting
so
him
he
as
has to
well.
hit back. But you know what?
He can't. It doesn't suit Ten Hag's
there's no
system
question.
as well.
There's no question about that. It was unprofessional, in the delivery.
But he's never had like
Let me
unprofessional.
ask you,
Here's the thing. He's never been in trouble like ever, right? Except for this year, one manager, like ever. He's been the model professional like his entire life.
Margav, I've said this from the minute he became a freaking player that he's arrogant.
So everybody has a little bit of arrogance. Like you have arrogance too. You're kind of arrogant at times also.
I know. But
so you're like you're dissing somebody else that's arrogant.
Yeah, but Margav, I can admit it, right? But Messi, right? Messi compared to Messi, trust me, Messi's more humble with it. Trust. Wow.
Oh yeah, well, Neymar gets the same thing, right? Neymar said,
Rooney deserves to,
Messi offered to pay for nothing.
He had to be called out.
Really?
Messi offered to pay for nothing.
Listen, I get that.
Barcelona, but they couldn't do it.
No, wait. So are we saying that Ronaldo should come and buy jacuzzis for a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate like Manchester United? No, are we serious here now?
Osimhen, bro.
Because I keep hearing these things that, you love Manchester United, why can't you buy a jacuzzi for a multi-billion-dollar club? Come on, what are we talking here?
I don't want Ronaldo anywhere near my team.
Me personally, I think Ronaldo would raise the levels of everybody. He would actually raise the levels of everybody to an extent, but
the guy slows the game down for me. He can't.
Can I make a quick suggestion? Actually, he scores 1 goal so far this season. Gabriel Jesus, right?
I mean, it's the World Cup.
Hang on, he ain't scored since the Tottenham game. But what does he do?
What
does he do for the team?
Steven, people go through dry spells all the time. People go through dry spells all the time.
No, you don't.
He hasn't scored since the North London derby.
People go through dry spells all the time.
Jesus is playing on Ronaldo right now. On form right now.
Okay.
Don't mention them in the same sentence.
Ronaldo's player of him. You can't mention them in the same
guys.
bracket, man.
One person has not chimed in yet. Baz, can you come in here? I know everyone have been talking. Can you come in here?
Team.
You're mute.
Sorry. Yeah, all I can say is, all right, with this issue with Ronaldo, yeah, he didn't help himself with a lot of things, all right? I mean, fine. He had to give his version, all right? But at the end of the day, you got to remain professional. He didn't do that. He should have done that. He said he's going to retire at 40. 2 years' time, he could have dished the dirt out on Manchester United. So he's not respectable in that sense. However, I can understand it from everyone's perspective, yeah? I can understand it from your 6 months, let him come and let him try to do something. However, yeah, your team, all right, you're just building your identity. That's the problem. You're building your identity. Your manager likes you to press and you play good, fast football. That might be a bit of a problem. And he won't come and sit on the bench. That's the problem, I think. Even at that money, I think he will end up. I don't think he can play at another Premier League, Premier League club. To be honest with you, I can see him shipping off somewhere to maybe America, maybe PSG, maybe Qatar. After all of this, I don't know, and then retiring in 2 years, like he said. I don't think he's right for Arsenal.
I don't think he wants to go to all those clubs. I think he wants to remain at the peak. I think he still wants to play top flight football.
Yeah,
he still wants to win the Premiership. He still wants to go into the European competitions and play at a high level.
This is the major problem I have with this interview.
He has the discipline. He disciplines his body.
Yeah.
It disciplines the kind of food he eats. It disciplines the kind of places he goes to. He doesn't take alcohol. He is a vegetarian. The way he takes care of himself, it's a perfect 10 for a 37-year-old. He's ready to score goals. He maintains that hunger. And see, just like the criticism he gave to Manchester United youths, they have to be ready to be able to learn from the older players. But he said that these guys don't want to learn. They don't want to eat right. They don't want to do right. They don't want to play right. They don't want to learn from older players. I
And
think
then
he
he doesn't
just
want
needs
to.
to go to that place where they can really like learn from him. I don't think it's
Can I
bad.
just make a point? And this was really
Yeah.
pissed me off about this video, right? Right? Really, really pissed me off about it, about this interview. And I said it on Friday, right? You like he's saying that he wants to play at the peak for 2 years. I want to stay alive for 4 years. I ain't gonna bloody get it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Things in
listen. I
life-
feel like
Some things in life you have to accept you can't do anymore, and that's what he's got to accept. Simple.
I
as that.
swear, Steven's just trying to bring this guy down. Like,
No.
I mean, like
Steven doesn't like
the
the guy at
Ronaldo like
all.
hate is strong.
He
The Ronaldo hate
doesn't
is
like
strong.
the guy at all.
Because I don't. I
He's
know.
so,
I agree.
That's you, man. You don't like him at all.
Everything he said about the Glazers, we already bloody know about. We don't need telling.
Dude, but he said this for like 2 years now. Like, it's just.
Right? We don't need telling about that. We already knew. Man and I were their mess. Right? So what do we need him telling that? Right? And two, right? What he said about the manager, I don't care. That's your boss. You don't do that. If you
Hey,
do that and someone else
I
did
will
that-
say.
you do that to your boss at work. You know what you do? Fire.
Let me say something, guys.
I agree.
Tony,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
like I said, don't get me wrong. He's a Man United legend. He's one of obviously the best players. But like I said, he slows the game down for me, and I don't want him anywhere near my team as well. And he's disrespecting Ten Hag. And Rooney deserves to call him out, brother, as well. Neville deserves to call. He couldn't take it because both his former teammates have called him out.
Hey, you know, this is where the
He's a
media.
sole loser anyway. I don't want that loser near my team. I want.
This is the this all
my
right.
team.
Wait. This disrespect is just too much, man. Wait.
Yeah,
wait,
it is.
Wait. Tommy, did you just call arguably the best player to ever kick soccer? Ever.
Pele.
Presumably, the best player to ever kick a football and call him a
Don't think Pele
loser.
would ever do this.
He's a loser for me. I'm sorry, he's a loser.
Okay.
Disrespected
That
Ten-
one.
No, he's not a loser. He's not a loser. Get the hell out of here with that. Like,
That one
I
baffles
mean-
No, I don't care.
Tommy, you have to
no, listen. You can't. He put Portugal on the map. He when you go back, he's won 5 Ballon d'Ors. He's
Portugal on the map. Who you meant is Sabio, mate?
yo.
170
The amount of all right. Portugal. When Portugal won that title. No. When Portugal got that title, think of what happened 5 years after that. Think about that. Like,
Portugal.
no, because that title. I'm telling you, like.
End of.
And I'll tell you what, Pele, Sabio, you won't see them doing this.
Eusebio's good, but I'm telling you, Ronaldo is just different levels, man. Like I don't think you guys realize how big he is.
He slows the game down for me. He slows the game down.
I feel like
he can't press anymore, man. He can't press anymore.
Look,
he just
no matter
can't.
what, even if
God's
he's a legend of the game or not, right?
Legend. He's a guaranteed. He's a guaranteed legend. Like, get over that. Like,
but like I said,
people try to people take shots at him all the time, but I mean, it's a legend.
Whatever anyone says, right?
Don't want him anywhere near my team.
Our team is a young, well-drilled, well-designed team right now.
But Steve,
why the hell do you want a 37-year-old that's on the end of his career?
All season we've been saying we don't have squad depth. What is wrong with a player coming in?
Yeah,
and you know your club.
I want
someone that can build with the team.
Tony.
Listen,
we'll deal with that in the summer, but we just want him for the title. We're starving for a title right now.
Well, guys, see. Let's be sane here. Let's be sane. You cannot call Osimhen here. I'm telling you that your club is struggling to put up £45 million, and you're telling me Osimhen. Are you thinking, bro?
Yeah, I am.
Are you thinking, bro? I'm telling you, your club is minting and micing money that they don't have money to. Even that 50 million pounds, it wasn't a club official statement. We don't know if Arsenal
I
has
want
the
Arsenal,
money to
man.
put up by
My Niger
January.
guy, I
We
want
don't
him.
know.
I don't want
Let's
Ronaldo.
face it.
Sorry,
We
bro. I don't
don't
want
know.
him.
And then we don't have a squad depth. And we don't know
Yes,
if
I
this
get
club
that.
is going to put up money by January. Don't you guys want to win the
I
league
don't
like
want.
I do?
Yeah, I want to win the league, but I
Yeah,
do not want
but
Ronaldo
we're doing it
anywhere
No,
near
okay,
this
good.
team.
Okay, can you get an Ivan Toney?
Yeah,
Is
we
it
can.
possible?
Hopefully,
No,
we
Yes, you
it's
can.
it's not possible.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not possible by January.
Why?
No team. Do you think Brentford will release
They
Ivan
won't
Toney
sell him now,
January?
but maybe
They
we can.
will.
I don't know when we can get him, but hopefully,
Paid
we
enough
Maybe
can.
because
money,
of the bet scandal, but
Guys, Baz might
Sorry,
be leaving soon.
don't
So
want a finished
Baz,
player in
Baz
Ronaldo near
must
my
come in.
team.
Yeah, listen, guys. Sorry, I've got to run onto the other stream. But listen, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah.
So much.
Nice to meet you, man.
No,
yeah,
no,
I sub to you, man. I sub to you, so like I will.
thanks a lot.
Whenever you stream, like I'll definitely like check it out.
No problems. And I'll get your details off Tony. Tony, send them the details. You've got my number on the live chat. Feel free to add me on WhatsApp, whatever, okay?
All right,
Yeah.
yeah, let me do that.
Guys, good luck. And I'll see you guys very soon anyway. I'll be on the channel with you guys soon. All right?
Yeah.
definitely.
Big ups, Baz. Enjoy the other stream, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate
Enjoy,
it.
man.
Yeah.
All right.
Big
See
up.
ya.
Good.
Yeah.
All
See
right.
ya.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. He was scheduled to be on another stream, so he said he was just gonna pop in here to join me.
Chance there.
Yeah.
Look, Wales,
Like I
USA
said.
could be sitting back here.
Yes.
Osman's what?
All right. Bring on Reina. Come on, I'm telling you, like
He's missed.
yes, you just saw it.
Jesus. USA could be sitting back here.
No, we better not be sitting back.
I bet you do.
Oh my God! What an argument about Ronaldo.
I mean, honestly.
Hey, listen.
I don't get why people are backing player power. That's what I don't get. I
don't know if that's like that might be a cultural thing, but like in the US, like I guess we encourage that. But like player power and stuff, like we do encourage that.
Keep it.
No, shut up. Let me finish. It has its advantages. Like I mean, sometimes like player power has its advantages.
No, it don't.
So you love like people like
So
you love authority. You're like an authoritarian. Like you love to tell people like what to do and everything.
Margav, here's the thing as well, right? So you like player power, right? So what happens?
No, we encourage. No, it's more encouraged. It's more encouraged than like in England. I never said I love player power.
More encouraged. All right, fine. Okay,
More
whatever.
encouraged. Like let me get
More
that right.
encouraged. So if I more encouraged, then right. Say if Aston Villa decide to play it along with Gerrard, and then they get relegated, when they know they're good enough to stay up, right? They were in the relegation zone when frigging Gerrard got sacked.
Gerrard was out of his depth anyway.
Yeah.
No. But even then, right? As soon as he was sacked, before the new manager was even announced or was going to come in, right?
Yeah.
They beat Leicester 4-0, right? So they know they're good enough to stay in the league, right? They just wanted to sink the manager, but they don't give one thing about one thought. This is what player power doesn't think about: the fans.
No, I get you, man. I get you.
No, I get that part. I do get that part.
Once if they get relegated,
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not saying player power for every single soul, because there's some people that like they have to earn that. They have to earn that right. Like there is a thing about that. So like Ronaldo's like earned it for like over a decade. If he hasn't earned it, then you got serious problems. Like
Juventus has started playing better without him as well. They've said they've been playing.
That took him like 3 years.
Yeah, they said they've been playing better as a team.
No, they haven't. No, they haven't.
Yeah.
You're telling me they got You're telling me they didn't even make the Champions League group stages, and you're telling me they're playing better without Ronaldo.
Portugal don't even need to play him. Portugal will play better without.
Portuguese fans don't even want him in the goddamn squad.
No, there might be. I mean, there's always going to be extreme fans. You know that.
He should. For me, he should just.
There's always going to be extreme fans. So when you say Portuguese fans, are you talking about like who are you talking about? Like majority?
You don't ever earn player power. That's it.
You do earn player power. You have to.
No, you don't.
If that's the case, then what the fuck is? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't curse. I shouldn't curse. I gotta be like it.
He's gonna tell Pep He's going to tell Pep.
No, because if you earn it, you earn it.
No, he's going to tell Pep what to do.
If you give me this amount of goals, you earn some stuff.
No,
You tell me
Pep,
that's how it works, man.
no, if that was Pep, Klopp, even Arteta, it would get
All these contract like clauses and stuff, like you're earning stuff. Like,
no, you don't.
why does Saka play every game? He's earned some
You're
respect.
telling me he's got that contract, Man United. You've got that contract. I can disrespect the manager anytime I like.
He's only done it once in his life.
No,
He's only done it once in
He's
his
only
life.
done it once. So
Yeah.
what are you saying right now
He
is
deserves to
that
be on the
He
bench.
only went nuclear one time.
What he's been.
No, dude, you hate Ronaldo. You just admit it. You hate Ronaldo. You never liked him in the first place.
No, he's been arrogant.
He might be pretty good looking. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you hate about him, but
No, because he's
No one
it's
hates
about
him. He's just not. He's just past his best.
nah, you hate him, Tommy.
no,
You
no,
hate him.
definitely. There's a
don't hate
subconscious.
him,
There's
bro.
definitely a bias with
Hey,
it. There's
Hey,
definitely a
don't put
bias
words
with
into
it.
my mouth.
Oh,
I don't
Tommy
hate him.
hates.
There's definitely a bias
Hey,
with it.
Sharp.
Yeah, listen, I love Neymar, and I've seen him like destroyed to
I
bits.
don't hate him.
So I get that feeling.
He
I know
slows
the
the
feeling.
game down.
Like,
For me,
Hey,
I know
if
that
Neymar
feeling.
don't win this, if Neymar don't
he
win
doesn't
this
suit
World Cup,
Ten
then
Hag's
it's gonna be
system.
wild.
and you've been on my case about Neymar for a couple years now too. So
Yeah, if he
I
doesn't
don't
win
hate
this World
Ronaldo.
Cup,
He
you're
doesn't
one of
suit
the
Ten Hag's
favourites.
system anyway.
Neymar's favourites.
No, you cannot say he doesn't suit Ten
Hag.
Hag's system.
He doesn't.
Come, if he played,
but they never built. He never built
he
around
plays
They
him.
for-
play
you'll
better
say-
without him. They've been
See.
winning games without him. They
See,
play better
if
without
he
him.
played for Jose
He's
Mourinho,
finished. End of.
He's not finished.
Okay.
He is.
We'll see.
No,
We'll see what
but-
the World Cup. We'll
But
see
you
what
know
happens
what?
with the World Cup. Yeah.
That's his opinion.
He's doing nothing in the World Cup. He's doing
No,
nothing.
it is right. It is right. It is right. Like, it is his opinion. He says he's finished.
Well,
We'll see what
yeah,
happens
he
with the
says
World Cup. We'll see
They got
what happens with the World Cup.
They got
Like it
João
Do
always.
you really think Bruno Fernandes is going to really work with him that well at Portugal after what he said?
No, they're actually pretty. I mean, the
Do you really
Portuguese.
think so? Do you really think
Finished
so?
player, man.
After he's gone and
Loser,
slaughtered
bro.
his whole team, his old teammates, his old manager, his
No,
club.
he's not
like,
coming back
do
to the
really-
club. It's
No.
clearly
What I'm
calculated.
saying is, do you really think Bruno Fernandes? He might say that he is focused on Portugal. Do you really think sitting in that dressing room, he's going to be talking to him? No. Come on. Like, I'll be like, get off.
I mean,
mate.
Bruno. I feel like Bruno got the helping hand of God, though. Like, when you
Messi
think
threw
about
me-
it. Like,
You threw me under the
But
bus.
you know
French
what?
league.
But
Messi's
Bruno,
35.
see, they're friends.
man.
These guys
Yeah.
are friends.
They're
Come
friends.
on, man. These guys are friends. They
Yeah,
do
and I'll be like
They're
that.
friends.
What's
just
all
like
that
us,
about?
they do business deals
Portugal
together.
should
These
start
are
João
friends. They
João
do things
Felix, they should
together.
start
Come
him.
on.
Don't start Ronaldo. Start João
Should have
Felix.
thought.
João Felix is a baller. They should start João Felix, Portugal. Don't start Ronaldo, man.
João Felix, yeah.
Start
That's
João
the one.
Felix.
That's the
But
future.
Yeah,
João
Felix.
injured as
Yeah,
well.
Felix that hasn't even
All
scored
right.
up to 3 goals.
So
this
hold on.
season.
We got to
His
focus
assist
on this
level
game.
has
I
dropped.
want João Felix at Arsenal. I want João Felix.
Yeah,
I want João Felix.
please, Ronaldo hater, please just let's focus on this US game.
What? You just
I'm
can't
gonna love
please,
it.
please,
And then,
please,
I'm gonna love
please.
it when Messi wins the World Cup. I'm gonna love it when Messi wins the World Cup.
Please.
We'll
Let's watch the match.
Mate, you know I'm telling you, you know I'm cooking you. And you know you're gonna lose to me because I will cook you all the time.
Yeah, you guys see this?
Wait, lose how? And I'm not in the
You
cooking match
know
with
I'm
you.
always right.
No, wait.
No,
Wait,
right,
let me
bro.
get this correctly. I'm not doing any cooking with you, my brother. I'm just
Cooking.
talking football.
No.
I'm not
No, I
doing.
mean,
I'm not doing a cooking race with you.
You know you're gonna. You know I'm right, bruv. You know you're wrong, bruv. I told you about.
No, how? Wait. And this is my problem with you. I attach respect to you. I said that that's your opinion, and I give
that's
that
fine.
respect to you.
I'm
So
giving
why
respect
can't you
to you.
respect my own opinion?
No, I am. We call me Ronaldo hater. I don't
Hey,
hate him. I just think
Hey, so let me say one thing about this Ronaldo thing, right? So Neymar got the same exact hate last year, right? He was finished, he was etc. 6 months later, like I guess no one wanted him in England. Surprise, British media.
The thing with
Like
Neymar, he's
Chelsea
personal.
didn't want him. Man City, like
Tommy, please let
so.
one person talk.
So all I'm saying
You've
is
been
like.
talking. Let Baga.
All I'm saying is like, like if you mess up, if you have like one bad like spell, that's not the end of your career. Like like you got to give it like some time. And if that comes back the other way, like if it's for a good like year or two, yeah, you can say he's finished. But 6 months, I don't think so.
The thing with Neymar's only 30. Neymar's got a few years in him. He's only 30.
but that's what everybody was saying last year.
Ronaldo's
He just
37.
depressed. I don't want him at Chelsea. I don't want him at like what are the teams?
I'll take him at Arsenal. I'll take Neymar.
What are the teams? Everybody, Jason Cundy was on his case.
Neymar.
Like everybody, yeah.
Who begged for Neymar?
Oh, Man City, Man City, he won't even get into Man City squad. He won't even get into the Man City squad. He won't get into the Chelsea squad. That was the summer. This summer, that's what happened. That's what happened.
I think Neymar.
So
Neymar's better than
with Ronaldo.
Reece Nelson.
Tony.
He's way better than Saka, bro.
With Ronaldo, hold off on it. Hold off on it until like the new club or like the beginning of next year.
Tony.
I'm
Let
taking
me
Neymar.
just say this.
I'll
Let me
take
just say
Neymar.
this.
I'm taking Neymar, man.
No.
I love Neymar.
I'll take Neymar.
That's my guy
To get him.
forever.
No, sorry.
No, then
At the moment-
if you want to bring in a Neymar to your club, then it's hypocrisy because Neymar has done almost the exact same.
I know for a fact, exactly.
So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? He's shown that same player power that we're all talking about right here in PSG.
So top players deserve it.
No, I
Top players
understand
deserve
that.
it. You have to deal with it with top players.
So Tommy,
You
so
do.
Tommy, that's
There's
a
nobody
double
like
standard.
with the top
Neymar.
players.
I want
Football
Neymar
gets
back.
destroyed.
Neymar's a baller.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't get
Yes, it
destroyed because
does.
of player power.
Yeah, it does.
It just means like you got to build a team around them.
No.
That's what they've earned that.
Let's go back into this US game. This
Yeah.
this Ronaldo.
It's a huge topic. Yeah.
Polarizing.
I'm not a
one.
Ronaldo hater, bro. I'm not a Ronaldo hater. I don't hate him. I just think
It's hard. It really is hard to like deny his accomplishments.
Ronaldo dressed up in a suit, so and then like at half time he runs in the dressing room, and then
That's for like 10 years from now. Like you guys are gonna tell me how great Ronaldo was. Like 10 years from now, once he's gone.
one more thing, Tony.
Oh
Who's bigger?
my
Who's bigger?
God.
Manchester
One more thing, yeah?
Can I just
Oh
answer
my
this question?
God.
Sorry, I have to call you out,
Answer
mate.
this question. Who's bigger? Cristiano Ronaldo or Manchester United?
Please, let's just
Cristiano Ronaldo.
let's just focus on this match.
Really?
Like in terms of what? In terms of what?
Really?
Neymar's what
In terms of what?
Stature.
Stature? Like I think Ronaldo's pretty up there.
Carefully.
Ronaldo's pretty up there in
What,
stature.
compared to Man United? Greatest in the world.
Yeah, like Ronaldo's really up there in stature. I don't think you realize how big Ronaldo is.
He is big, bro. He is.
5
Like I don't like because you don't see it because like in the UK you don't really get this. If it makes like front page, there's only 3 things that make front page like US news. Like Ronaldo does, Messi does. Like I've seen like
Yeah.
anything that he does, like it makes front page news here for no reason sometimes. Like
it does.
that's when you know you're big. That's when you know you're big.
That's
Like-
true, bro.
You know
That's true.
Messi. You know Messi's winning the World Cup. You know.
Like Conor McGregor is just as like Conor McGregor is another one. Like they're just on that same level. So different sport, but like
More. Do you know what I'd love even more? If Portugal got to the final with Argentina and Messi scores the winner.
Since
Yeah,
when did you become such a Messi fan? Like I never even knew like you like Messi. Like
I've always preferred Messi over Ronaldo. Facts.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think Argentina will win the World Cup.
Me,
bro.
I've always
You know
liked
me.
Messi.
I like Neymar the best, but
I like Messi as a player. I like his person. I like his attitude. I feel his attitude is more better, more calmer than a Ronaldo. But for me, I still believe that Ronaldo is the GOAT because he's
still the
replicated
GOAT.
his winning mentality in 4
Yeah.
different top
He's still the GOAT. Yeah, he's still the GOAT.
leagues in the world.
and there's a lot more to Ronaldo too, like his
I
fighting
think they should
ability
start
and
with
like
João
other things.
Felix.
But
Portugal should start with João Felix.
I mean that like João Felix kind of has been declining for
I
a
want
bit.
him at Arsenal. I want João Felix.
No,
I
he's
want him.
declined. He's totally declined. I
Like
don't
I
know
mean,
why.
I don't know if he's gonna decline. He still has time, but like he's starting to be like Jadon Sancho for a bit. Like
No,
João
he's a
Felix.
normal player. We don't need this type of player.
I want João
This type of
Felix. I want
players.
João Felix.
And
He's what I want.
again, he's
Like Bernardo Silva's been really good, by the way. But like I mean, he's one of those players.
and again, Yao Felix is overpriced right now.
Yeah, but I want. We need.
We need up to about 60 million pounds to bring him. So why would I
Where would you play? Yeah.
why would I go bring a Yao Felix who would come to my club?
We can
and he
afford
won't-
him. We can afford him.
Please wait, Tommy. I'll give you a chance to talk.
Go on.
why would we go spend 60 to 70 million pounds on a Yao Felix? That his assist records has declined over years. He hasn't scored even up to 10 goals a season in Atletico Madrid. He doesn't offer us anything. Yeah, I like him as a player when he started, but right now he's declined. He's declined. He's declined. I don't think there's anything he can offer us.
Decline. He's 23, man. Come on, man.
Since when have you been watching Yao Felix?
I watch La Liga all the time. I've been watching La Liga for a long time.
How many goals has he scored in the last 3 seasons? Average.
He scored about like 3 goals, 4 goals.
Assist.
I don't really know his assists, but like the goals he scored about 3.
Why
I don't
do you
really
want
know
us to bring this guy to Arsenal?
I mean, he would be better than Odegaard, but like,
No,
I just don't think.
You've just told us about the goals he scored. It's nothing remarkable. So
Yeah,
why do you want him at
he's
Arsenal?
still young though. He's still young. He's better than Nketiah.
So it's just on the basis that he's young, right?
Felix, bro.
No, because now you've just established the fact that it's not because of his scoring abilities, 1. It's not because of his assist abilities, 2. And why you want him down there is because he's young.
No, it's not that. I want him because he's a talent. Yeah, he needs to work on his finishing. I think he'll work on that.
So good.
It's what
He
we
can't
need.
score. He can't give assist. He's just young. So that's your only yardstick, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. Like, you're twisting it now, bro.
No, I'm not twisting it. What's your yardstick for bringing in a Yao Felix? That's all
I'm saying because he's good in the air. He's strong. He can link up the bit. Yeah, his finishing hasn't been good, but he'll work on his finishing. He's someone what we need.
He'll work. No, I need ready-made players who can walk into that team right now.
But his trajectory is pretty high. His trajectory,
game down. Come on, man.
his trajectory is on the same level as like Jude Bellingham, though. In fairness, it is. It really is.
Backup is just Backup is playing with you, Tommy. He's taking the mick out of you now.
Bro, I will. He does eat.
Whoa, penalty.
You're gonna get cooked, man. Come on,
Penalty.
João Felix. He offers more than Eddie Nketiah, for God's sake. He offers more, bro, João Felix.
What is he doing?
But I was telling you that Ronaldo offers more than Nketiah.
Penalty.
No,
fuck it. Penalties for Wales.
But he's finished,
Penalty
bro. I'm
for
sorry.
Wales.
He's past his best. Finished.
Like, fuck
I'm
Ronaldo.
sorry,
I
man.
don't want to know. I don't want to know about Ronaldo anymore. Like penalty for Wales.
Fuck you, man.
For Wales.
Yeah.
All right.
We
I
all
didn't
know
see that
Messi's
bit.
winning
I
the
didn't
World
see
Cup.
that
So
bit,
there you
man.
go.
Who do you think is going to win the World Cup, mate?
Who, me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you, man. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, mate, I don't mind either, but Argentina.
I want Argentina to win it,
Mate, I
man.
know England ain't gonna bloody win it, so there you go.
Bro, we got Southgate, for God's sake. Southgate's still not a good manager anyway. That's why I don't trust him. I don't trust his
Fuck this
tactics.
penalty.
A better manager, Poch will get us. Give Poch our England team. He'll win us the World Cup. Tuchel, Zidane,
Mate, no,
Bielsa.
Mate, no, I don't want a Tottenham manager. We've got it's bad enough. We've got Kane as our captain. Is Tottenham. Did you see what?
Supposedly he was world class today.
Nothing.
Supposedly he was world class today.
They both wear white shirts, right? They both wear white shirts, right? They don't win anything, right? Apart from a golden boot.
But Poch has won the league with PSG, though, even though it's a French league anyway.
Oh, come on. My dog could win the French league.
I can win it as well.
You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, yeah, I want someone better than Southgate, like Poch, Tuchel, Zidane.
I told you USA would sit back.
Fuck you, man. Sorry.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
But like I said, I'll take anyone other than
It's just Bargav can't admit that like Messi's going to World Cup.
Neymar's winning the World Cup. Get over it.
Nah,
Neymar.
Now Messi's going to show him up in the final, bro. It's the only reason I'm
Hold on.
Argentina.
1 second.
Argentina will win it.
It's the only reason Argentina to win it. Other than that, I don't want them winning it because there's political reasons involved. I don't want to win it. I don't like.
Hey Tony, let me say you something. Yeah, the reason Portugal won't win it because their manager's not that good either. Santos. That's why Portugal won't win it because Santos plays negative football.
No. You forgot there's player power involved. Cristiano Ronaldo's manager.
No, man, Santos, average manager, bro.
But that's what it is, isn't it? That's what you're saying. If he earns it, then Cristiano Ronaldo might as well put on the suit and be the manager.
If he has a good
1-1, Wales won. USA.
You can manage it. You can manage it in Man United. Like he decides to manage the game in the suit, and then he realizes they're losing 1-0, so he get undressed in a half. Right, I'm Ronaldo. I'm turning to manage the player. I'm going to come and save the world, and then they lose 4-0.
So for this year, I think Brazil is going to win it. So
yeah, I think Brazil have enough firepower to really like win that.
I'm going for Argentina, bro, to win it. I'm going for Argentina.
What do you look like? Seriously.
What do I look like?
You look like you're back to the Antarctic, bro.
He looks like DJ Casper, man.
No, it's actually kind of cold today, so you can kind of wear it. But
guys, is that penalty or what a penalty?
Yeah, it was a penalty.
It
was a penalty. He never got the ball. Went in behind
him.
It
was.
Caught him. Never went behind
Good
the ball.
By Bale.
Good penalty. Yeah, it was definitely a penalty.
Yeah, no, because Matt Turner. Hey, Matt Turner is doing well though.
Yeah, it was definitely a penalty, Tom.
I mean, us Arsenal fans have been on his case since like preseason.
I ain't.
Well, yeah, you actually haven't. What was it like, Luca? Like after game one.
Luka, can we just get one thing? Luca goes on about every single player. If it's not the particular one he wants, he says he's not good enough.
In a way, like a draw would be fine, just as long as we beat England.
No. You guys should You guys.
It's gonna suck, but like I mean, this is football. But this is football.
Not with that ball possession.
We've never beaten you in our history, though. We haven't beaten USA.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I mean, Black Friday is good. We're gonna be up for that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You're not getting it. You're not getting a free pass like today. Like Iran's goalkeeper getting injured. Like that ain't happening.
Man. We do have to get one over you, though.
Hang on a minute. We won that game legitimately by
No, legit. I did the watch log this morning. The keeper got like taken off.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't down to Iran's keeper that we won that game.
No, like Bellingham was playing great. He ran the game. I mean, he was the reason like that. Like people were saying, like Harry Kane had like a world-class performance. I'm like, what?
But Bargav, we had. Like, doesn't matter if the Mexican keeper came off or not. We still won that game with ease.
Oh no, it makes a difference because those right wing. All right, Tony, you saw the game this morning. Everything was on the right wing, and those saves. If you those are like you got your second keeper playing, and he was not expected to play. Like those shots would have actually like.
It lasted 7 minutes. How could we work that one out?
Who?
Their keeper lasted 7 minutes. How could you work that one out?
Listen, I mean, fair play to you guys. Like that's your like advantage for the day. But I'm just saying, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same.
We didn't have any advantage. We didn't have an advantage.
If a keeper goes out, like come on, like that changes everything. You don't plan for that. You don't plan for that.
No, it doesn't. No.
How does anybody plan for a keeper getting injured?
Excuse me, getting beaten 6-2. No, the keeper does not get involved in that. Most of the shots that were goals that were scored.
You talk about Iran, their second choice goalkeeper. No, it's not playing the Prem.
I don't care, right? Order the second.
I mean, I'm giving England credit. I never said I didn't.
No, I'm sorry. All those goals, he would never have been able to stop anyways. It would have made no difference.
Okay, so you think you think. All right. Do you think you're gonna you think you're gonna kill us on like Black Friday? The U.S.
I think we can be
historical game on Black Friday.
I'm good.
Most televised game, extremely televised around the U.S. So it's gonna be massive. By the way.
Tommy, what did you say, bro?
Yeah, I said we have. Yeah, you're right. We
got the quality.
We haven't beaten USA in our history. We've never beaten them. It's only been losses and draws, but we do have to get one over them. We have to.
I think
we have to get one over them. Like I said, we're not gonna win the World Cup with Southgate. Let's be real. It's not coming home. I'm sorry, guys. He's just not it for me. It's not. I don't trust him. Iran are their poor side. People are gassing. This is a.
They weren't
gassing-
that like. I mean,
this
I
is
was
not
shocked
Germany,
this morning
Iran.
actually.
This is Iran. Iran are not a good side. They are whack.
I'm surprised you even gave up 2 goals. I mean, Maguire was let his man go.
Maguire
Imagine doing
is-
that to the US. Like we're
Maguire-
making
Mate, I
runs.
said that.
We're taking advantage of like Maguire.
I said that.
Like,
Maguire is trash.
No,
Someone-
no. But to be very sincere with you, Bagav, Iran was a poor side today.
They are a poor
Extremely
side.
poor.
like they made no runs. They made nothing. Like I
Extremely
mean,
poor. It doesn't even have anything to do with the goalkeeper. Poor, extremely poor today.
Yeah, they were poor.
Oh, in all departments, it was
Exactly.
shocking, man.
They can't. They didn't even counter attack.
No,
us. They
but
are poor side.
hang on. To be fair though, like I did, like Maguire. What the hell was he doing on that pitch? I don't know. He had been
I
playing
told
in
you
months.
why.
You could-
Southgate.
And no,
he has
and
his
that's why.
favourites.
Hang on. That's why we conceded that goal because he left his man goes. I don't. Someone said
Yeah.
Maguire played well, and I'm like, excuse me, play well. Let the man go. I don't care if it's like John Stones
Play
has
well,
to follow
come
up
on,
behind
man.
him. No,
Yeah, somebody-
He let this man go. He was marking him. He let him go. He didn't check around him. No awareness. Right. And again, if it was Man United, like they would be slaughtering him, right? So I'm sorry. I'm not hearing that. He ain't played for Man United in months, and you put him straight in this game. No,
Southgate, innit?
no.
It's typical Southgate.
Cody's been playing every week, and then
But
that's
come on, man. England should not be whining for anything, man.
I told
See, we
you.
won 6-2 today. That's
What?
it,
No,
man.
they
It
should
was
be
a good
But
game.
Tony,
Come
if
on,
we don't-
guys.
if-
What
if
are
we
we
make
whining
mis-
about?
No,
Can I say
What are we
something?
whining about?
Can I say
What
something?
I'm saying is, if we make mistakes like that in defence, then teams like the USA or Wales will punish us.
Yeah.
absolutely, we're making we're making a lot of runs. By the way, like the athleticism with the US, but we have options.
Exactly.
We have options. There's gonna be people like go. You're not having a free pass like today with the Iran
Yeah.
like strikers
Exactly.
or forwards.
Maguire
Like
doesn't
you're
play
not
for
having
Man
that like
United.
luxury.
And Southgate's picking this clown. He's picking at him. He's a clown. Maguire, he's a clown.
The Marcus Rashford finish and the Saka finish were exactly the same.
Hey, Marcus Rashford. And
A better
Saka
manager
were
wouldn't be
ballers.
picking Harry Maguire. Let's be real, man.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what an interchange from Wales. Oh, what a shot.
Wales,
Yes.
how do you think Wales have done, guys?
5 minutes to stoppage time. Wales,
Man,
they've
they
been
tried.
poor.
They tried
They
coming
did
back into the game.
I probably said they did
Yeah.
okay. That's all I can say about
Oh,
Wales.
Livingston.
Yeah, they just did okay. Nothing spectacular, but
Yeah.
like just okay to get them over the line.
But
And
USA,
of course,
USA should be beating them, man.
yeah. Barker,
yeah.
I'm shocked, man.
Yeah.
You guys should be beating
USA,
slapping these-
USA should have beaten this team.
They are
Yeah,
whack. They're
yeah.
not that good. That shit, bro.
USA should have beaten that team. I think. Sorry, Wales have just tried to contain and put him on the break,
I think we'll
and
definitely beat Wales, man.
they've
I
got
think we'll
lucky the fact they got a penalty out of it.
I'm pretty
To
pissed
be
off.
honest,
actually.
I don't think Wales have done much to deserve the win.
Oh, of course, Bagav, you should be pissed off with this, man.
No, I am, but I am,
yeah.
but
Like this is
You have to have a point, bro. Yeah.
the game was out there for the taking, man. It's out there for the taking.
no, I mean,
Sideways,
listen.
man. He's slapping them.
But to be
Yeah.
fair, Wales came back battling. Actually,
Yeah,
They
so
came
credit
back
to them.
battling
Yeah,
second half,
give him credit, I guess.
Credit to Wales, isn't it?
But then, to be fair, it was.
Hold on, there's 9 minutes left.
Hang on,
Hold on.
USA did let them back in by falling back.
Hold on, 9 minutes left.
Wait,
9 minutes
whoa,
left.
it's 9 minutes.
9
Yeah.
minutes.
Oh,
This is a problem, man. Why are
Hold
they
on.
so long?
man.
No,
They're
that's
having
the
an
way-
England game as
Wait,
well.
bro.
10 minutes. They didn't have to be 10 minutes.
Yeah, but that was head injuries.
No,
Yeah.
they had head
No.
injuries there. Yeah.
Not
That's just
in
the way it
second
is,
half.
man.
Not in the second half. Not in.
And the end game right here.
Okay.
Another
USA.
sub. So there better be like 10 minutes on this clock. 11 minutes.
Man, USA are just passing this ball everywhere, man. Yeah. They're really trying to nick one in.
Just cut. There's a couple of subs coming on for now for Wales.
Yeah, I feel like Black Friday is gonna be fun, but
If you play like this and you get one goal and then sit back, no, an extent.
no, but I think
Yeah.
listen, Bellingham's like he's actually come alive this year compared to like earlier in this year. He's actually come alive, Bellingham.
Oof.
But
Man, you can't see
Declan
that.
Rice. I think Declan Rice was like the player that I thought like was going to be determining a World Cup.
Yeah.
Me personally, if he plays well, like you should go to the final. But if not, then you got Calvin Phillips too, by the way. But
Yeah, that's true. Calvin Phillips is a baller. I love Calvin, man.
You prick. You prick.
But yeah,
Yeah, finally. Boom, boom, boom,
All right.
boom.
get the second. Come on, someone.
let me ask you this, yeah, guys. You know Spain,
What's
yeah?
that?
Do you think Spain have a chance to win the World Cup? Spain.
No chance. No striker.
Yeah, I like Luis Enrique. Like Luis Enrique is a top man. I rate him. He's a top man. But they got Morata, man. Like, I'm thinking Morata, really? He's whack. And Adama Traore, like he misses like 1-on-1s as well. Like the guy just misses a lot of sitters. Traore. And Ferran Torres is okay. I wouldn't say he's that amazing.
Ferran Torres is a decent striker.
Yeah. Because you know what? I miss that Spain team with like Fernando Torres, David Silva, David Villa.
Mhm.
Oh man, it's Fabregas, Santi Cazorla.
Oh,
That Spain
don't.
team was amazing, bro. That was a good
Yeah.
Spain team. Now they got
Yeah.
Morata. You gone from Fernando Torres to Morata, really?
Oh my god. Yeah, to be fair, like when you could tell Spain was on the drop off with Fernando Torres when he like in 2012
Yeah,
after they won their World
2012.
Cup.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they as soon as they won their World Cup, I think they won the US again in 2012. To be fair, but I think the season after you saw how crap Fernando Torres turned out to be for Chelsea. He didn't like that colour blue, did he?
Yeah. Do you remember when Fernando Torres missed that when he was at Chelsea? He missed that open goal.
Man
against
United. Oh,
How can you miss that, bro? How can you miss that open goal? I can score that with my eyes shut, man. How can you miss that? Come on, man.
mate, I could have my eyes shot playing FIFA and score it.
Yeah, man. But like I said, Spain for me, they're whack. Like they're not for me. They're not going far, man. They're not going far for me, man.
Yeah, shit.
And what about Belgium? Do you think Belgium have a chance to win the World Cup? Belgium?
No, they're past it. Half of them are frigging old.
Well, they got De Bruyne, they got the two Hazards, Eden and Fogan, and they've got Lukaku, and they've got Tillemans as well. Even though Roberto Martinez, I don't really rate him as a manager. Roberto Martinez, I think he's an average manager. I don't really rate him
I'm
at
sorry.
best.
Everyone's been rating this Belgium team for so long, for so many World Cups, and they've still let us down.
Come on.
2014, 2016, 2018, 2020.
Yeah.
They keep letting you down. So I'm that's why they might be number one in the world, but like FIFA rankings obviously.
Man, the way USA have managed to lose it, man.
It's gonna come down to substitutions, Tony. It's coming down to substitutions.
It's not even about that, man.
It is, man. Gio Reyna should be on the pitch.
It's not even that, mate. You've fucked this up.
Whoosh.
Dude, our coach is exactly. Our coach is just as bad as your guys' coach, Southgate. Gio Reyna should be on the damn pitch right now.
Yeah.
Mate, do you want to swap?
I mean,
You really want
Not really.
Southgate?
I like my country.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Then.
It's proud
Hopefully,
to be
hopefully
an
Potter gets.
American. Where he knows it's free. Right, back of.
Yeah, I mean,
You're proud to be an American. Well, at least you know
basically.
you're free, right?
Yep. I don't have to deal with like player
There's no
power
free
being
and
being
be in
questioned.
the UK, bruv. What is he on about?
No, I mean, hey, listen, listen. I like the UK, but
Yeah, I'll visit the EU. I've
No,
visited
man.
Florida twice.
This
I wouldn't
this
say that.
US team, they just fucked up everything, man. No.
Yeah.
It just killed my
yeah,
spirit.
I better see a Black Friday performance. I'll tell you that right now.
Wait,
It's
let
crazy,
me
man.
ask you this, guys.
I miss Melina in the chat, bruv.
Do you think
Oh,
Netherlands have a chance
wait,
of
she
winning the
here?
World Cup? Netherlands.
Oh my God.
Netherlands.
I do have to deal with this later too. Like,
They have a chance,
Tony,
Tone,
Miss Melina's in the chat.
to win the World Cup.
when a Canadian like roots for like England.
See, yeah, Netherlands, man. I saw their game today. It was I wasn't impressed with it.
They wasn't.
man.
They
Wait,
weren't
Canada?
that great.
Wait, Canada?
Let's be real. They
I
weren't
thought
great.
Canada plays
Goals
tomorrow.
flattered
Canada
them.
plays
They
tomorrow.
weren't great. They weren't. They just got
It
some
wasn't
lucky
great.
goals.
Their game was poor, man.
Yay,
The defense
Miss
is good.
Melina. Miss
Miss
Melina,
Melina.
thanks for popping
Man,
around.
like Melina, what are you saying?
Melina was here in the afternoon when we were on the show.
I'm gonna have to hear about like this for the coming days. You know.
Right? Yeah, so she was here for the England game. Thanks, Miss Melina. Of course,
God
big
damn
ups to you. And she says, Tony. Yes, Miss Melina. How are you doing? Hope you're okay. Great. Big ups to you. Big ups to you. And Miss Melina, I'm so happy that you're getting better and more
Yeah.
better. Big ups to you, and yeah, much love to you. And of course, I have Steve. Steve in here with me. It's a big honor, to just be with him. And
All right, one more chance.
Yeah.
One more
Great.
chance. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
The time has gone. The time is ended
Oh.
already.
No, it's like not. No, but there was a sub though. There was a sub. Wait. Are you? It's full time for you?
No, it's not full time yet. Oh man,
Yeah,
it's 100.
I agree with you, Tone. Netherlands, I wasn't impressed with them. I thought they weren't great. Even they won, I thought they weren't great. I thought they were average at best.
I mean, in the World Cup, like all you want is
They
all you
were
need is
just average. Come on, they just played only Senegal, and Senegal pushed them to the limit. Come on.
Yeah,
Senegal, I think will
Senegal's
get out.
finishing is the problem. It's their finishing.
Yeah, they
Senegal.
got Mane. That's the problem. I think.
By the way, BX Gunner, that's Friday. The game's Friday, but
it's full time.
They can't keep relying on Mane. Senegal, the
Full
other
time.
players have to step up, bro. They can't keep relying on Mane. They need
Yeah,
to step up.
it's full time. USA.
To be fair,
Wales won. I'm sorry, Bagav. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
To be fair, like in Group A, we all probably know Netherlands are going to top the group, even despite our being.
Yeah, they'll still top the group anyway.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Because the second
I think Senegal
place
will finish second.
Second place will be between is that one game between Senegal and Ecuador.
Ecuador.
That's the key game. That will decide second place.
Man, that would be a big
Ecuador,
one. Man.
Ecuador are actually a good side, man.
Guys, see, with US won, US won, and Wales won. So see, look into that table. England top on the table, 6-2. So should we say that England have most likely qualified from that group?
Nope. Because all right, so it all depends. Like it all depends on the next game.
Okay, Steven, come in there. Man,
You're not getting an easy game like that
you know what?
in the rest of the groups.
You know what? Yeah, it's dicey now because now Wales have already scaled through the United States now, and it's more easier for them now. They know how to face these guys. They could just go to Iran and just beat Iran up, come up with that momentum, and go and face England in the last game of the group. What do you think, Stephen?
Look, that's a good start from what we've done like today. Today, like has put some. It was nice to actually. The first 20 minutes, I thought, oh, we could be catching something awkward here, because like the way we was very very slow in our build up, in our possession, and once we got the first goal, then the floodgates came up.
Yeah, just
And
game
then
open.
yeah, the floodgates came about, and then before you knew it, we picked up massively, and I think in the end we will be that sort of sends a little statement out to show
Yeah.
that to the rest of the it will definitely how will I put this yeah, it will definitely just I'm sorry, I'm trying to think how to say this. It definitely showed to the rest of the group that they've got to be careful when treading on England.
Guys, do you know what Miss Melina just said now? I'll just put it up so that you guys would just see and appreciate her. She said, America can't even beat Wolves. Bagger, are you with us? Bagger. Hey, Tomisin.
Yeah,
What's the way forward for US from here?
I think they will have. I think they will have to beat us and Wales. They'll have to beat us and Wales.
And of course, you have to say
No.
they have a good record against England, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Undefeated.
Bagger, it's just like you were licking your lips. Ready.
Oh no! Listen.
I'll take a draw against.
Listen, I knew the Black Friday clash is gonna be like serious. I knew, this has been like in the works for what, like, when the draw come out, like February. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, US, like England has like Wales and like the US to deal with. Like, it's not gonna be. It's not.
That's true.
That's kind of like that's like when Chelsea play Arsenal. We even when we're doing bad, we still do it.
We still do it. No, it's true. I totally agree. Let's go into the charts. BX Gunner 81 says, "I'm proud of the US
Yeah, it was a great display.
Good display.
It was a great display. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great display. I do agree, at least with that ball possession.
The amount of people that hated us, like, be like, we're gonna get like we're gonna like lose 3-0 every game. Like, come on. Like,
Look at AFC.
I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
My guy. Look at AFC. He says, "Yeah, big up, man. Big up, man. Big up, man."
Seriously, what are you putting that in there, man?
And then he says, "Support Tony, man. Only
Luke,
3 views."
stop putting that in, man. You need to stop doing that. Honestly.
What?
I'm good, man. Steven, sorry I missed your
Steven.
call. I was at
Luka.
work.
How am I, Luca?
America can't beat Wolves.
How am I right now? You guys got away with
Well,
one.
I know it's got commentary, but could they turn it off?
Luka,
You said what? Miss Melina says USA can't even beat Wales.
Hey, wait. Hey, you know
Someone
what?
Turn the commentary off.
It's Tomisin. It's not me.
I don't know who it is, but turn it off.
Yeah, so how am I, Luca? Yeah, I'll put it that way. Like, Wales actually snatched one. How do I feel? I feel like shit.
You're gonna get.
But you know what?
Tony,
You know what?
copyrighted if you don't turn it off.
Yeah, you gotta mute that. You do gotta mute that.
Yeah, I've turned it off.
Yeah.
I've turned
All
it
right,
off.
but I'll tell you what. Friday's gonna like determine everything. So a performance there, I'm gonna forget about this thing. But until then, I'm pretty pissed off.
Yeah, definitely. Steve,
Like beating England is like
it's a must, right? It's a must,
yeah.
right? It's a must,
It's the
right?
same thing with England. I think like beating the US would be like if England lose, if you lose to the US, soccer's coming home. You never hear it now.
Steve, how do you see that game with the US panning out?
It's gonna be tough, but we could do it. I think if we play the way we were playing in this first game, um, in the first game, then I think we'll take them. To be fair, um, the USA for the second half was their game management was not great, not at all. And you see throughout the game they were falling further and further behind. So um, as much as they're good now, them as much as like they might have quality, and they do, but yeah, I struggle to see. Um, I struggle to see him beating England. To be fair, but then there's been shocks before. We saw it in 2010, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, yeah. Back of well. See, yeah. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry,
Where it
man.
goes, Bob.
Steven has all the old joy today. 6'2", dancing around, happy.
Wait
Man,
till Friday.
Steven, man, thanks for jumping on the show, man. England, all the way. It would be nice to have you here, once again too. And if you're doing a watch along in your own place, I'll pop up down there.
Yeah, I'm doing Argentina Saudi Arabia at 10 a.m. And then I'm thinking of
Oh,
maybe
10
doing.
a.m. I'll be at work at that time, actually.
Yeah, I might think of either doing Denmark Tunisia at 1, which means it gives me the whole rest of the day off, or I might do France Australia right at the end, because I might get the Aussie Goon if he's a free at 7 p.m. to come on.
Okay. But have you talked to him about it?
I'm gonna get into. I've messaged him about it, but he hasn't replied back yet. So I'll wait and see.
Replied back, yeah. I think it will be very, very difficult for him. Okay. It is out. What happened to him? It just went out. Maybe it's his PC. Yeah, maybe it's his PC. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, I think it's back on the stream. Yeah.
Yeah. I messaged him, but we'll see what happens. It might be because he might be away tonight, and he'll probably give me like a call because obviously he's in Australia, isn't he? So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just that back there in Australia, the time difference.
yeah.
Yeah, it hits him hard. He's a good friend of mine, and it's been a struggle for him to just leave
Of course.
work and his business too at the same time. It's very difficult for him, but let's see what's gonna happen, man. Let's see. Yeah. So tomorrow's game. Let's see what tomorrow's
Yeah, we
game
got
is like.
Argentina, Saudi Arabia, which will be great,
Oh my God, it's gonna be a big one.
and
Oh,
then we
wow! There's 4 games tomorrow, man.
yeah, it's 4 games each day. Do you not
No,
know that?
today was 3 days. Today
Yeah,
was
but
3.
yeah, the only reason it was only 3 games is because Ecuador and Qatar played first in their opening.
Yeah.
They open
That's
up the
true.
ceremony as the hosts. Then next, because you'll see next week again, next match day of games is Group A,
Yeah,
Group B all on one day.
yeah. Baga, which one do you think you can make? Do you think you can make the France Australia for us to have
Now
a
I'm gonna
show
watch
on
all
that?
of them. I'm gonna watch all of them.
You're gonna watch all of
Yeah,
them,
like I mean,
right?
this week, yeah, for sure. I mean, we'll plan it out, man. We'll plan it
Yeah.
out. Don't worry about it.
Stephen, if you would like to pop in for the France Australia, it would be good.
Yeah, hit us up, man. And
Okay, okay.
I'll drop in and
Good. And if there's anyone you're doing in your own place, please let me know. I can pop in too.
yeah. Well, it's either Denmark or Tunisia. I do try and do. The thing is, I try and do one per group. So, like, obviously, Group C will be Saudi Arabia and Argentina. Then Group D, it's either going to be France, Australia, or it's going to be Denmark or Tunisia. If you're doing France, Australia, I might do Denmark, Tunisia. Then,
Yeah.
that'll be at 1 p.m. though.
Yeah.
That's the only
Tommy
problem.
Yeah, man.
Man, it seems like you want to really give me a copyright strike,
No,
right?
no, I'm not trying
No,
to.
no, no, no. That's what it seems. You know, it happened before. We told you about it. It happened again. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Sorry
not
about
so
that,
cool,
man.
bro. Yeah,
Sorry
that's
about
a
that, man.
copyright strike, man.
Sorry about that,
Yeah,
man.
but yeah, tomorrow, predictions for tomorrow's game before I leave all of you. Argentina, Saudi
For
Arabia.
Argentina against Saudi Arabia.
4-0
I'm going.
Argentina.
I'm going 3-1 Argentina.
3-1 Argentina. Steven.
3-1 Argentina.
4-0.
4-0. Ooh.
I see them destroying them,
See, destroying them,
putting
right?
out a statement.
Yeah.
And that's
they're
being
not,
conservative.
they're not a good side anyway. Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, well, they got.
They're
To
not
be
a good
fair,
side.
Saudi Arabia got there
Argentina's
on
a
their own
trip
merit. To be fair, Saudi Arabia got there on their own merit. Let's
True.
give them that. But and also don't forget the Iranian side
Yeah, I
we
get that,
played.
but
my
they're not
back,
good sides, Steve, man.
but the Iranian side we played. Don't forget they just played the Uruguay before the World Cup and they beat a full strength Uruguay side 1-0. So that was their last game before the World Cup.
Okay.
So they were a
Okay.
tricky side they were a potential banana skin, but we managed to avoid that. But like with Argentina, if they're going to be one of the favourites of the tournament, they've got to put a statement against Saudi Arabia. Send a statement out to Brazil.
What about you?
what
Saudi
do you
Arabia,
mean? What do you mean?
Argentina.
Hey, listen. I mean, I got my can't put it on right.
He's gonna say 2-0
Brazil.
He's gonna say
Team
2-0
Brazil.
Saudi Arabia.
But tomorrow, I think Argentina will win. Mexico plays who? Who else is in that group? Mexico and
Poland.
Who? That's gonna be a great game.
Mexico, Poland.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be, watch out. I'm telling you, Mexico is not a team. Mexico is like a team.
Man, that
Mexico are a good side.
To be a tough.
Mexico are a great side. Like they got even with Jesus Corona and there's a couple players they have out for a while that aren't making this World Cup.
Man,
Alexis Vega is a star. Like they got some players.
That group C, it's a pure Titan kind of group, man.
Mexico have got a good team,
Jesus
bro.
I think this
Poland,
could have been.
Argentina, Mexico. Okay, Saudi Arabia might be the whooping boys of the group.
Yeah.
But man, Poland, Argentina, Mexico, man, something is going to happen.
I think Mexico, Poland.
I
agree with Craig. It'd probably be a score draw. I think probably 1-1.
Like the Portugal group is probably the team.
For Mexico, Poland, I'm gonna go 2-1 Mexico.
I honestly think I actually think Mexico will jump them.
No, the
Yeah,
thing with Poland is they've got. The problem is with Poland is that Lewandowski can be very isolated. We saw it in the Euros as well.
Yeah.
He gets very isolated because the quality in the midfield is just not there.
It's just not there, right?
So I could say Mexico 2-1. You can see it, but I'll say a score draw.
You know, with Mexico, they've got Chicharito, Hernandez. They got Jimenez, obviously. They've got this Carlos Rodrigo in it, some guy in it, and Vega and all. They got some good players.
Vega's gonna be in Europe next year, so he's gonna.
Hernandez as well. Remember Hernandez, Chicharito.
Yeah, it's funny because some of their squad got decimated. Jesus Corona's not there. Who else?
Jimenez is there as well. Jimenez.
Mexico play. Yeah, when you look up Mexico, because I see them every year, and they're actually somewhat decent. They can play. They can play.
Do you think they can win the World Cup, Mexico? Do you think they can win it?
No. They're that team that will make it to the group stages because they do it every year. They get out of the group stages every year.
You don't see them getting far.
But the thing is, they run into Brazil or some South American team. I want to see them run into a European team.
Okay, guys. What about guys? What about
in 2018 when they beat Germany?
Guys, what about
they should beat Mexico. They should beat Germany back then. They were this close to beating Germany that year.
I remember they ran them ragged. They caused them problems. They didn't beat them.
Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
What about the Denmark-Tunisia game?
That would probably be a dead rubber game, to be fair.
Yeah. I saw Tunisia play against Brazil. They didn't do anything.
I'd say 2-0 Denmark.
2-0 Denmark.
I think that's why I went in my predictions. I can't remember my
Yeah,
predictions. I
Okay.
I'm going 3-0 Denmark.
Okay.
think Eric's
Baga.
could have a good tournament.
Yeah, I think like Denmark's gonna win that one. I think
I
Denmark
think
should
Denmark
get
will
them.
have too much for Tunisia. They'll have too much for them.
Baga. So, what will be the scoreline?
Tunisia.
Prediction.
They'll probably be like I think 2-0, like the
2-0.
Netherlands game, like the Netherlands
Okay.
game.
And
And
France have
the
got
and the
Australia.
last one tomorrow, France, Australia. Tommy.
Tough one.
I'm gonna go 2-1 France because they haven't been playing well, so I'm going 2-1 France, even though they've been shocking.
Yeah,
man, but
that's a good point.
2-1
They're
France.
playing well.
Okay. What about you, Steve? France, Australia.
I would go 3-1.
3-1 without Benzema.
They've got Griezmann still. They've got Giroud.
They've got Mbappe as well, bro.
Mbappe.
Griezmann,
as
come
well.
on. Griezmann hasn't been in form
They got
Since-
Giroud. They got
Nate,
Since
I still think that they've got too much for Australia.
for Australia, right?
they have too much.
Australia, I just don't see nothing there. I just don't see it. They've got Matthew Ryan, I think, but that's really it.
Yeah,
Matthew Ryan.
Yeah, to the end. Yeah, exactly. What about your bag of France, Australia?
I think it's only gonna be like a 1-0 like France victory.
Hmm.
I don't think they're gonna come. I don't think they're gonna like blow them out.
Well, I give it to France, man. France, they have a bit of quality down there. Come on, man.
In France,
still have
you've
to
got
give it-
the thing in France is they've got bundles of quality, right? The
Yeah.
fact that Saliba is not starting shows how much quality they got.
Yeah,
And I think he should be starting. To be fair, if I had it my way, but
Is he not starting?
Deschamps' system. It's just been the system's not been working for them. I just don't know what it is. The manager with this system, with those group of players, you'd think they'd be able to try and hold this World Cup because since they're going in this as champions, but like I don't see him holding it. I don't see it.
I think his time has come to an end. They shop. I think his time's come to an end.
Yeah, exactly. I think teams,
I think
countries,
that's why Zidane wants
nations,
that France job.
they're
Zidane.
working out how to beat them. Yeah, Zidane, I think should go to France. Zidane should go to France.
Yeah, because you know with Deschamps, I think he needs to step down. Because he's done what you need to do. Step down, innit, bro? You have to step down because I think his time has come to an end.
Because I think if you put that France squad in someone else's hands, a good like Zidane's won 3 Champions Leagues in a row, right?
Yeah.
That's not proof enough. 3
World-class
Champions Leagues in a
manager.
row, right?
Yes.
If he put me with that French squad, I can honestly say, we would probably see like them winning more titles, more Euros, and more World Cups because that team deserves to win more World Cups and more Euros.
But again, we've seen lots of teams struggle during all these Six Nations Cups or whatever, even the qualifiers most times. But when they get to the World Cup, they just start performing. I don't think that might be the case for France.
Maybe,
Baga.
but
It's like Tony. It's like him for Germany. You know, Joachim Low, he stayed too long and he had to step there because he's taken Germany.
No, I'm not talking of. We've moved out of that topic. I'm talking of France now. I said they've not been performing well in the friendlies.
I don't think they'll get out of the group.
Like, do you think because there's many countries, that when they come to the World Cup, they can lose so many games during the qualification period, those games in between. But when they come to the World Cup, they just start performing.
To be fair, we lost to Hungary 4-0. And now we're just beating Iran 6-2. We lost every single game in our Nations League before this.
True. Exactly. That's
we
what I'm
didn't have
saying.
any friendlies in between. We
lost to Iceland
straight into this.
Yeah.
Just don't. Just don't. Like, I did go to Iceland and lost a tenner when I went there shopping.
We lost the 2016. We lost to Iceland. You're bullshitting now, man.
But wait,
You know, France are not going to. I don't think France will get out of their group. I don't think they'll get out of the group.
But talking about that French team, of course they're playing tomorrow. Bagav, of course, if you want to pop in around, you can
Yeah.
pop in around for that match tomorrow.
No,
See,
no, I'm gonna watch like I'm trying to enjoy this World Cup, man. It's like an end of an era for me. Like, I mean, so many
yeah,
great players,
exactly right.
so many
Eh,
players. Like,
True,
This is the thing.
but
I'm trying to watch as many games as possible because
that's possible,
it's
right?
like it's like I said. I don't know if I'll make another World Cup. So
it's the way I'm looking at it too. Like,
it's,
maybe I
nah,
might.
you're gonna make 2026, man.
Yeah,
You're gonna make 2026,
but what
man.
I'm saying
I
is,
know
who
you're
knows?
gonna
Who
be there.
knows? I could get hit by a car tomorrow. Like, I mean, like
Oh, come on, mate. No,
you
let's
taught us how
not.
to live, man, Steven. You taught us how to live, man. Like, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
appreciate every moment.
Bargo,
You
like,
can't be saying
yeah,
that.
but
Like,
it's like I said, like you know, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there, and you're gonna be
I don't
rocking
know.
it,
We'll
and
see. We'll see.
you're gonna be there. You'll be rocking it, and
It's about enjoying the
like,
moments, man. It's about enjoying the moments.
Yeah, just try and enjoy the
I'll
moment,
be
my
doing
brother.
I'll be doing a hoodoo haunting you every single team, so that England wins the World Cup.
Yeah.
So
So like,
that's what I'll be
so,
doing. I'll
Guys,
be haunting Southgate at 2026. That's what I'll be doing. Haunting him, saying, "You better play 4-4-2."
yeah.
That's what I'll be
Hey,
doing.
I mean, from the grave.
that French team, yeah, guys, yeah. Saliba should be walking into that defense, right?
He should be, bro. He should he should be in that team, man. I don't know what Didier Deschamps thinking. That's why for me he needs to
I mean, who's the defenders? Who's the defenders?
step
Varane,
down and I think
Kaunde,
he's
Batshuayi.
All right, so Conde hasn't played all year, right?
Yeah, it
He
hasn't
hasn't played
really.
for Brazil. Sorry, for Barcelona. He hasn't played for Barcelona at all.
I think he has played actually
Yeah,
But
for
he's
played.
come
Arsenal.
back at the end. He's come back at the end, but they fell out of the Champions
This
League.
is what I said. This is what I said.
Um,
Saliba should be in there. Saliba
Kunde's
should be
not
in
bad
there.
though. Kunde's not
Yeah, he
bad.
should be in there.
he
Although he played in
Saliba should
their
be in
last
there,
match
man.
against Denmark, and mind you, Saliba started and Denmark beat France 2 goals to nil.
I
But
blame
it's kind of hard.
Deschamps.
Like I feel like if you see these people in training all day, like I mean,
I
you
blame.
gotta be like picking the right people, right?
I like to see the goals, and B, I blame Deschamps' system.
Yeah, because
That's a lot of talent.
Varane,
That's what I'm saying. He needs to step
Varane
down.
has been having
Didier
Va-
Deschamps.
Varane has been having a very, very difficult time,
At
At
Man
Man
at
United,
United,
Manchester
yeah.
United. So
Yeah.
how come is he starting
I don't get
ahead
it.
of Saliba?
It's like Maguire.
It's
It's like
shocking,
Maguire.
man.
Hang on, it was like how Maguire started today. Why did Maguire start today? Right, when he's not been playing all week. He's not been playing for months. He's not been playing in the Man United side for months. Same as Varane. Like they've been struggling in that Man United side for months. So why is it these people are playing? Why? Connie Cody, you've seen Conor Cody for weeks, and he's actually doing something
Don't
to
know,
help
bro.
that Everton side. He's actually playing. He's actually playing decently, right? Whereas, like,
Yeah,
Maguire,
they are,
he's
man.
he's not even match fit because he's been sidelined for months.
He's been sidelined for months. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you could see he was
Yeah.
not match fit because look how slow he was tracking his runner. Right? And then next minute he's on the
Very
floor on the
slow.
leg. Sorry, it's not good enough.
Very shocking, man.
If we're gonna play a back four, we can't play it with Maguire. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't
Maguire
see
is
how
just
people
he's just
thought
clumsy,
Maguire was
man,
good.
for
I
me
don't
anyway.
see how people thought Maguire was good. I don't see it.
He
But I
wasn't good
think so.
today,
I
bro.
think
He was shit, bro. Shit.
Southgate is the one that sees something in him. Yeah, guys, thank you. We've come to the end
You see,
of the show
you see why
today.
I want Southgate gone.
No. Finish up. You were saying something.
You
Oh
see,
yeah, we know. Sorry.
you see why I want Southgate gone, because he takes like Harry. That's why I want him gone. You see why?
Oh, he said at the
Better
start when he took
managers
over,
wouldn't pick Harry
mate,
Maguire. Poch
he
or
said
Tuchel
when he
pick
took
players like
over,
Harry Maguire.
he said when he took over, and I'm gonna just make this point right now. He said when he took over, I'll pick players on form. Why isn't Ivan Toney in that
Go
squad
on.
then? Ivan Toney's been more
Exactly.
clinical than
How could
Rashford.
Ivan Toney not be in that team?
And actually, to be fair,
This is
actually,
why,
Ivan
bro. I'm
Tony's
Southgate out.
no, hang on.
He needs to get out, man.
Hang on. Ivan Tony's been playing more as a striker than Harry Kane. Harry Kane's been too busy playing as a DM,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
He's been playing as a DM. It's the first
True.
time we've seen him up front for all this time. Like,
Yeah.
and he might, but it's like Money Mount. Why isn't Madison starting ahead of him? Menace has been playing better than
Yeah,
him
so-
recently.
Even
Find him.
Foden, even
Mason
Foden.
Mount is
And
trash
they've
as
only
well.
just
Oh,
played.
trash.
They've only just played last week. So you've
Why is
seen
Foden on the
how well
bench?
they performed last week. So why?
You got to keep
are
somebody
we
out.
now? No,
You got too
but
much talent.
No. But what I'm saying is, you've seen these players play last week, right?
Yeah.
The week before, you were making your selection, and you saw how good Ivan Toney was, right? And you leave him out, and you can bring Callum Wilson in. Let's be honest, Callum Wilson's not. He's been injured a lot. To be fair,
He's a player, though.
right?
He's a player.
He's
Whereas
mustard, man.
whereas
He's actually
Ivan
pretty good.
He's
Toney,
just injury
Ivan
prone.
Toney for me, right? I don't care if the betting thing's coming around. I don't care. Right? He deserves to be in that side, right? This is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he does.
if he gets banned by the FA,
Tony
fine.
deserves
But
to
he,
be in
des-
that team, of course.
he deserves to be in that side. I'm sorry.
But again, his replacements
Yeah,
today,
Southgate.
Bagav today,
Southgate out, bro.
Bagav today. Did you see the run that Callum Wilson had today to gift? I think was it not Grealish his goal today?
Yeah, Grealish.
Yeah,
I think
he made some
that's what,
runs
yeah,
through the
yeah.
channels and crossed the ball for Grealish. So of course, Callum Wilson, who is the replacement of Ivan Toney, I think he really gave a good account of himself today.
Yeah, like the group's not done yet. Like, I mean, England fans are going to be like, yeah, like we got five goals. We got a goal difference. We can like manage. I mean, you're through, but like you still got to play like two of your rivals in some ways. But like,
Yeah.
it's like you
Well,
got like big games. And Wales are gonna in the last game. Wales are gonna play spoiler no matter what.
Excuse me. We're not your rivals.
Not rivals.
Our rivals
but-
are Scotland and Wales, bruv.
You're telling me that game means nothing.
No.
So if you lose that game, you're gonna sit there and be like, you're gonna sit there and be okay with it.
I'm gonna correct you right here, right? Our rivals, like
Yeah.
in international football,
Yeah,
are
Scotland and
Scotland
Wales.
in number one.
So it's not gonna hurt you at all. So, you can have multiple rivals, by the way. You can have multiple rivals.
Hang on, listen. Then it's followed by Germany. Then it's followed by France. Then it's France.
Germany,
then
France,
Germany.
yeah.
No, it's just France, then Germany after Scotland and Wales. Then it's Northern Ireland. Then it's Ireland.
That's fine.
You're not even in the top five.
But the thing is,
So we're not your
but
rivals, mate.
all
We've
right,
only
fine.
played you like 2 times
All right,
in
you
like
could-
history.
all right, it's semantics at that point. But you're telling me like if you lose on Friday, you're gonna be happy as hell.
No, I'm not gonna be happy.
Like
doesn't
you're gonna
mean
be
you-
like, you know, we only lost to the United States. You know, like,
Okay.
are you really gonna be like
You're
that?
not rivals with Wales, but you're not happy you drew, did you? So what are you on about?
what
That's
are you
what I'm saying.
on about,
But-
man?
so if you lose to Wales, you're gonna have to hear it.
Hey
So,
guys, we
I'm in
have
good
two
position.
questions. We have two
That's something that
questions
Luke
here
could come out
from.
with.
We have two
What?
questions from Craig AFC 87 here before we go, and the first one will go to all of you. Of course, Tomisin, you can start with this. He says, "Would you stick to the same 11 players that beat Iran against Wales next Tuesday?" Tomisin.
Yeah, I think I'll keep the same team. I'll change Maguire, but I'll keep the rest of the players. But I'll change Maguire. He needs to change.
Would you change Mount, by the way? Mount's like another guy.
To be fair,
Not up
Madison
to it
was
for me,
injured
but
today.
he's just
So.
it's not. Up
Yeah. Bagav, if England was your,
Yeah, Mason Mount
you know,
is trash, bro. All trash.
I expected that because he was. Yeah, I mean,
you expected that, right, Bagav? Bagav, can you come in there? Would you keep the same 11
for what?
The
for
Wales
England?
game.
To play the US?
No.
to play
I'm not
Wales.
talking of the US. I'm talking of England.
England
I'm talking to
play
you
Wales.
as a pundit now.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I think England, they're gonna. All right, so Jude Bellingham has been the big difference from now to before. You find a way to like unlock him and give him like freedom. So if that means like you play two in like the midfield, you play two in the midfield. Sterling played a lot better today. Harry Kane's a bit of a weird one, but like I think like it made sense. Like he had a good performance. Uh,
Don't false nine.
Saka has to start. I think Saka has to start. Like that's like not even a question anymore.
Mate, Man United fans were trying to put Rashford ahead of Saka. No, their lane. We're top of the
No.
league.
Exactly.
Like
That's
I'm
not even.
doing,
Nah, yeah.
like I'm
No,
doing with
it's,
the sun.
it's not. It's not
That's not
gonna
even a
work.
contest.
Like I'm doing with
It's
the
not.
sunglasses.
No, it's not gonna work.
Saka's top of the league. He's not fighting top four. So like, you stick with your top
Yeah.
four crap. We'll stick with our top of the league rubbish. Like, know your
Stephen,
lane.
Stephen, would you keep the same 11?
I'd take Mount.
Okay,
I'd take
Mount.
Maguire. I'd take Maguire off. I'll put probably kind of Cody in.
Yeah, actually, here's
I
a
would-
shout. Ben White should be in there.
Oh, Ben White.
Yeah,
Ben
right.
White, no,
Ben White
White.
should have a shout in that team
I
too,
think
right?
I think Ben White should be starting. No, he shouldn't be starting as centre back. He should be starting as right back.
I actually think it would make you guys pretty
No,
decent
he's
if that
made
happens.
he's made himself
He's
as
made
a right
himself,
back.
yeah.
As a
You
right
can't
back,
argue
he's
with
solid
that,
as a
right?
right back. So I would
Yeah.
put him on the right. I'll put Trippier on the left actually.
He can play
over
left, yeah.
Shaw.
He can play left.
And then like Grealish could drop in the centre. Foden could drop in the centre.
Okay,
So
Foden, why
good.
is
is Kyle
Foden in
Walker
the
expected
centre?
back, by the way?
I would put Foden in the centre instead of Mount, and Maguire.
Yeah.
I change.
Yeah,
I'd
Foden.
agree
like
with
a
that.
false
I'd agree with
nine,
that.
right? Like a
And then
false
like,
nine.
yeah, well, no. I'll put him behind Kane. Kane's already dropping down as a false nine anyway.
Yeah,
He's doing what sort of Gabriel Jesus does anyway.
Yeah,
But what
yeah.
I'm saying is that I would then like keep. What I also would do is I would put like Cody with Maguire. I put Ben White on the right, and then put Trippier on the left. Play the same two with Rice and Bellingham, and put Madison. Not Madison, if only Madison if he's fit. But
Madison's injured.
I put Grealish or Foden in there as well. Carl Walker's still not fit. Why are we picking players that aren't fit?
Exactly, man. Madison, a waste of space. Why can't you just bring in Ivan Tony? Okay, good. The last question from Craig AFC. From Craig AFC. No, but it's injured. It's not about being good here. There are many players that are good, that can make the World Cup. But when you're injured, you can. Of course, when you're injured, you can help the team. You can't. So why bring an injured player or a player that have a serious injury record down to the World Cup? At least you can do with one more firepower like an Ivan Tony. I'm sorry, man. That's what I feel. But yeah, we'll go to the last question here with Craig AFC. He says, apparently, Saliba wants out from Arsenal because we're all Arsenal fans. This concerns us very, very much. Apparently, Saliba wants out from Arsenal. I know PSG want him. Saliba got 18 months left on his contract. I really hope Arsenal don't run down his contract and he'll be available for free. Breaking news came out around I think it is Saturday or so but it was no, not Saturday, but I think it was last week that Saliba might really, 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 really be going to PSG. I saw it last week. So I don't know where that news came from, but I really saw it. And of course, that news has been echoing.
I don't care how much he costs. Pay whatever he wants. I don't care.
Right? Because, man,
we need him.
We need him, man. We need him.
If we need him,
we can't
if we do what we did with Van Persie, what we did with Sanchez, what we did with so many other players that we've bought, right, and let them go either on a free, or right, we decide to sell him, right, to cash in on a profit or whatever, right, then I'm sorry, this club's got no ambition. If we get him go, the club's got no ambition without trying to offer him a mega contract. He deserves a mega contract right now. I don't care. And if we don't offer that and we let him go, this club's got no ambition.
No, but wait, is it about letting him go or he doesn't want to sign? Let's get the prerogative really very, very clear. Bagav, I'll bring you in here. What the reports are saying is that he wants to go to PSG.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So what do you do when a player wants to leave to PSG?
I mean, we've been in this situation, how many years? In the past, we always, we never it's always going to be a difficult issue for Arsenal because no matter, if you're French, if you're Brazilian, the dream is to go to Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Bayern Munich. Those are 4 clubs you want to go to.
You do know you've
So,
got the next. You do know you've got someone who could potentially become the next Tony Adams here.
In
it can be,
fact,
it
it's
can
true.
be, but the thing
It's
is,
true. We
like,
can't afford to
but the
lose
thing
him.
is, like, you have to understand,
Can't
like,
lose him.
we have like 10 players,
I don't
and
care. You can't lose
we
him.
talked about this earlier, like, the wage structure at Arsenal, for example, like, we're gonna have to deal with this issue. It's always good.
No. If we've got
You can't throw
ambition,
money at everybody, but
well, Gav,
but
if we've
listen,
got any
let
ambition,
me finish.
no.
Let me finish.
If we've got
Let me finish. I feel like 4 players. You got to have 4 players that you pay like decent wages to. For me, I look at Martinelli and Saka as 2 that you have to do. Then you have to go to the midfield. Partey makes sense. The 4th should be Saliba, somebody in the defense. Everybody else like has to like somewhat fit around it. If they're going other places,
Love
it doesn't
you
matter.
telling them that.
What's our core? What's our core? When you like Saliba should be a part of our core, right?
Yeah. I agree.
So
Do you know
what's
how
your
much he's earning?
like 4 players
Steven,
make
do
the
you know how
core?
much he's earning now? He's earning 30,000 pounds.
That's what I'm saying.
£30,000.
That's what
It's
I'm
too
saying.
small.
I'm telling you now, he could be the next fucking Tony Adams.
So he should be part of our core, and we should pay him.
The French Tony Adams right here. I'm telling you now, his ceiling is that bloody high, right?
Yeah, he
Get him
could be
on
like Tony
100.
Adams. He can.
If it has to be a 200 grand a week contract, just freaking give it
I
to
don't mind
him.
it actually. I don't mind it.
I don't care.
I feel like
I don't
He
care.
could be like
with our
Tony
core.
Adams.
Too, man.
I'm sorry. I don't care about wage budget. I don't care about signing on budget. Just bloody do it. Social ambition.
I agree, but at the same
True.
time, like if he's getting
We
like
want to win the league.
400 and 300 at
True,
like
if we want to win the
PSG,
league, we have to do
but
that, right?
but the problem
do it.
is if PSG and Real Madrid are going to giving him starting salary of like 300 and 400, it is hard. It's going to break our wage structure.
Nope.
That's competition, man. Like I mean, we have to break our wage structure if we do that.
No. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the,
but that's true.
no.
We will have to break our
Tony,
wage structure.
Tony,
But
Tony,
Stephen,
this is
if
what I'm saying.
PSG is
We have
willing to give him, if PSG is willing to give him 450 per week, they say, okay, Saliba, blank check for you, 450. Arsenal match that. Do you think Arsenal should match that?
Yes. These conkeys have told this club for frigging years that we cannot break our wage structure. We got to be self-sufficient. We got to be this. We got to be that. Right? Everyone else breaks the frigging bank. Right? I'm done with it. Right? Stop listening to their BS. This is why I still say I'm conky out. Right? Because right, stop their BS of trying to manage a wage structure, manage a transfer fee, right, and pay the man what he deserves. He deserves
Baz, welcome back, man.
Yeah, listen. Marquinhos
no,
makes 275.
no,
You giving Saliba that contract?
No, I don't care, right? We need to get out of our heads, right? That we have to manage our wage structure. We should be breaking, right? We should be breaking breaking that wage structure. We should be breaking out of this, like, we have to manage everything, right? Because unfortunately, the only way we're going to compete to win the league is by doing that. Is by spending that on Saliba, spending that on Martinelli, spending that on Saka. Or they're all going to go. They're all going to go.
Tommy. You've heard what Bargav and you've heard what Stephen have said, and they make a real valid point down there. See, if PSG is saying, Saliba, we give you a blank check of about 400, 350, 400. Do you think Arsenal should be matching 450? Mind the jump from 40k pounds, right, to 300, 400.
Compared to what Ben White is on.
Do you think Arsenal
He should. Yeah, we
give
can
Saliba
match it
that
because
contract? No, it's
we
not
should,
like
because we can't
it's not
afford
like we can match
let
it.
him go, 'cause
It's
he's
not a
poison.
question of whether we should. It's a question of if Arsenal can match that.
Yeah,
we can. We did it with Aubameyang when we wanted to.
but you have to also understand, like if you go to PSG, if you go to PSG Madrid, like
Steve said, we did it with
all of a sudden,
it's Tommy's turn. Please,
okay.
guys, let Tommy get his point off. Tommy. Hello, Tommy.
Yeah, we can match it because we did it with and they need to keep a
His
hold.
internet's gone.
Yeah, of
Tommy's internet is messing up.
course we can.
All I'm
Hello,
gonna say
Tommy.
is we did it with Aubameyang. We did it with Aubameyang, so why can't we do it with
Okay.
Salah?
I can hear you, man. I can hear you.
Yeah. So you're saying that, hey, even if
I can hear
Saliba
you.
is just earning 40k quid
We
per
can.
week with us, and suddenly PSG say they would give him something like 400, so Arsenal should match
Yeah, we
that
can
400, right?
still match that. We can still match that, bro. We can still match it, bro. Because bro. We can do it. He's important to us. We can match shit.
That's a big
Baz,
I
Baz,
mistake.
think we can.
Baz, you're a little bit neutral on the neutral side. We're all Arsenal fans. You know, of course, we'll say this because we like Saliba. We like the performances he's put in this season. Of course, it's our own Rolls Royce with the performances he's had. Although he has one or two mistakes during this season, but of course, all those things can be overlooked because of his general performances this season. But from you can look at this from a neutral eyes. Tell me
Mm.
if a team like a PSG drops that bump and say, "Hey, guy, we're going to give you 450. Let's see if Arsenal can match it." Do you think Arsenal should be putting up that kind of cash for Saliba?
I'll be real with you, yeah. Just bear this in mind. This is his first proper season, isn't it? Because before he was on loan, wasn't he?
He's on
Yeah,
loan for 2 years.
Yeah.
With Marseille.
Yeah. I believe that obviously he needs a good 3 years or so before you can judge him and see if he's worth that kind of money. The reason why I say that, he's a young, promising defender, of course, and I know you got a kind of like keep him at your club. It's important for you lot. But just how you found him, you can always find another for a decent price. If he's on 40,000, I believe he should be going up. I believe that you can get him onto another contract. Like now, let's just say like at the end of the season, you guys will win the title or whatever, yeah, and you want to keep
You
him.
say over 140,000. You say the 140 should be. I'd say.
Yeah, maybe something like that, but you don't want to give him too much because look at the people like the Mbappes of this world and all that. They're on big money, they're very young, and then they're just going to pick up the money.
Can we not include Mbappe because he's even getting rights to saying what players he wants.
Well, all right. If you,
And-
all right,
and-
okay,
Like,
how about
he gets
Özil
on
then?
some-
All right, how about an Özil?
Yeah,
Yeah,
say that one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, players that are on big money, that were on big money with Arsenal, it's kind of scary because when Liverpool were trying to get Salah on a longer contract, I was very, very, very skeptical. I was like, more, you know what? I don't know if you're going to be the one for that kind of money. We need to see. I think it should be incentives based. Like, if you keep clean sheets, you'll get an extra bit there and a bit there until you guys are proper established as the big club. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying you guys are not a big club. I'm just saying like, the first and seconds and stuff like that. That's what I mean.
But what I'm saying is that we don't, we can't say we're a big club if we don't act like a big club. Right? And this is
what I'm saying.
This is what big clubs do.
No,
Right?
no,
This is the
but
problem
wait,
we have.
is it financially responsible to go from 40k quid to 300, 400
No.
for a
Well,
player?
well,
Is it responsible?
I don't
I'm
even
looking
think
at
they're
the
going to offer
general
him that
outlook,
much.
man.
To be fair, I don't think.
yeah, but like you have to look at it. You have to look at it like the Salah situation that you were saying. Like you want that incentive-based contract, right? There's gonna be teams out there that'll be like, yeah, like you just have to come here and play, and they have like, but here's the thing, they have 8 or 9 players on the same wages. The problem with Arsenal is like it's always like 2 players
Or two at worst, or 3.
and they always get killed by the media. Like Ozil and Aubameyang. Like if they were in like Manchester United or Man City, no one would talk about their wages week in week out.
Yeah.
Can I just make a point as well?
That's what happened. That's what happens here.
I want to make a point as well is that I don't even think they even have to offer them that much because yes,
PSG
you
coming after
can offer PSG. PSG can offer 350k a week. Oh yeah, 350k a week.
Without flinching, and they'll give him a blank check.
Marketability, everything like
Hang on,
that comes with PSG.
Let me. Right, he's going to go to a club that pretty much rotates its whole 11 to play upon someone who's in 5th place. You can't do that here, right? Right?
Mhm.
He's going to a club that pretty much knows they can sit on the beach all freaking summer and know they're going to win, right?
But
They
you're
know
playing with
they're
the
going to
best
win the
players.
title. So what I'm saying is, right? Why would he? Like I said, if he knows if he stays at Arsenal and wins the title with Arsenal, right, and wins trophies with Arsenal, they're
Mhm.
more earned, they're more rewarded, they're more rewarding, they're more respected because everyone goes with the French league. If you win with PSG, they go, "Oh well, it's expected. It's PSG, right? It's PSG, right?
That's what's the
They
plan,
own the league."
Yeah,
That's the
but you're
thing.
playing with the
But
best players,
no,
though. You're playing with the
hang
best
on.
players.
Yeah, but you're playing against teams that are, you know you're going to beat and
Yeah, but
rotate
you're
literally
training every
easily.
day against best players.
No. But you can easily still play with great players at Arsenal and then win something that will gain you more respect, which is the toughest league on the planet.
Yeah, but players nowadays, fella, they just want money and they just want trophies. I'm
Depends
not
what he
no
wants.
offense, you know what I
It
mean?
depends. Yeah, but it depends what he wants. It depends what he values. Right? If he values money, then fine. Right?
No,
You
he's
sell him,
definitely.
but you make sure you sell
But
him
but
for a
again,
fucking amount of money.
but again, mind you, the way he has been treated by the club for the past 2 seasons, that might
Yeah.
still be in his, on his mind. Like the way we shipped him
But
out
it's
on
been
loan,
rewarded.
although
But
it
it's been
helped him,
rewarded.
but it might still have that thing like, well, you guys didn't care about me anyway. You
Well,
Yeah,
guys
to,
shipped
but
me on loan
to,
anyway.
to,
here's
to
the
be
So
other.
fair, to be fair, he's come out in the press afterwards, right? After he's got his chance with Arsenal now, he's come out in the press and said that was it. He's already said these. I don't hold that against him. That's really helped me, right?
yeah.
And you can see it's really helped him. So you can't really use that against him. They can't use that against us because actually what he's done, he's actually developed his career
Then
even
what's the
more.
problem? Why can't he sign a contract?
because
Because,
because
Why
because
why
I'm
he wants
can't
to
telling
he
know
you,
what his
sign a
options are.
contract?
because there's a lot.
Then if he doesn't have a problem, then sign the thing. It's simple as
It's not
that.
that simple,
Put
man.
your put
Offering
your
him.
money where your mouth is.
What are
It's
they offering
simple.
him?
It depends. It
Gabriel
depends what they're
Magalhaes
offering
Gabriel
him.
Magalhaes did the same thing. He signed the contract.
But it
Yeah, but
depends. It depends on what Edu and the board to offer him, and whether they will break out of this bloody mindset of we have to manage things. No, if you want to win the title, you have got to stop. You've unfortunately got to beat Man City. The only way you beat Man City, unfortunately, is if you start throwing money at it. I'm
I mean, you
sorry,
got.
it's
I
the
mean,
only way
at
you're
the
gonna
right
do it.
times. At the right times.
I'm sorry, like you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna have
listen.
to pay up.
We have to throw a lot of money. Look at Liverpool. We haven't thrown a lot of money and we were still like, amongst them.
I
Yeah.
get them. I get that, right? And we're them amongst them in a minute. But look at everyone. Everyone's still saying City are going to walk away with it. I'm still saying City are going to end up walking away with it, right? In the end, right? If you really want to compete and get the names that will challenge them, right? You're gonna have to start breaking out of this mindset of that we need to manage everything, because unfortunately that's the way it is.
Has he been offered a new
See,
contract?
see, see, see. The
When
only thing.
but
The
again,
only thing I say to
when we
this.
never managed anything, we got into big trouble. We started giving people contracts like Ozil. We got into big problems with it before we could ship him out. He held us hostage at gunpoint. You saw the same thing with Yang. These guys, they don't want to leave, even if they see that they're not playing. They want to stay and get that money. So of course, when you don't micromanage this kind of things, it could just you could just shoot yourself.
To
Like,
be
oh,
fair,
on
the
the foot.
assembled
I agree
this
with what Baz said. We have to be careful with the
I
way
know
we
we just
throw
be
money at
careful,
these
but I would
guys,
offer
man.
him 200k if we're offering him Kia over 100 grand a week, and that bloody shirt that's on the background
Yeah,
there, right? Like in Kia, right? 100 grand a week for Kia, right? Then we should be offering him 200 grand at least.
yeah,
So
at
So,
least.
so my biggest thing is. My biggest thing is. It's not.
We could splash some money, make a contract out on Nketiah, right? Which he doesn't deserve. I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve over 100 grand a week. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says to me. He doesn't deserve it. Right? Never loan the shirt, but there you go. Right? But I'm sorry, if we're gonna do that to Nketiah, then we need to start doing it with Saliba and actually give him an actual contract that's worth his talent.
I
See,
think
see, see, see. My thing is this: if you're gonna do that, It's fine. I don't mind like I don't pocket watch people like as a fan. I don't do that. Like whatever you negotiate, like you negotiate. But like for me, if you're gonna put like as a club, if you're gonna do it, and you have to make sure 5 people are somewhere near that contract. Have 5 players like make the same wages.
So they've been
Because
and make them your core. And
make them your core.
Right?
Like I don't really care about the wages. Like when I say like like when I read the media, I'm like Ozil was making 350K. The amount of shit that he has to deal with that because of it.
Big ups, Endsman. Big ups, Endsman. Endsman. Big ups to you, man.
Don't put that on any. Don't put that on any player. Don't put that on any 1 or 2 players to be like you're the savior of our club, and we're gonna trash you if you don't perform. Like because that's usually what happens here. Like there's more, like there's players at City that don't perform, and they come on. Like we have 1 or 2 players that the media like kills.
They assembled a bag of C. They assembled said C. Yeah. To be fair, 160K should be the maximum. But if
How much?
160K, he said 160K should be the maximum. But if
I can't do
160K is the
I can't do
maximum
it.
you're going to offer to him, and
I
PSG
can't
say,
do it.
hey guy, come on man, we can give you what Arsenal is even giving you even more, and even give you at least a chance to have a shot at the Champions League, man, year in, year out. Man,
Then you gotta let him go.
Do you know
You gotta
why
let him go.
PSG don't win? Do you know why I see PSG? No, you don't.
You do have to let him go.
No, you don't.
350K marketability, like I mean, come on, like you gonna hold his career back?
But don't.
You're like the authoritarian, like right here.
No. I've seen Arsenal win 3 freaking Premier Leagues. No, you don't.
Different times, man.
No,
Wages weren't
you
there.
don't.
Wages weren't that
times. Well, unfortunately, mate, then you're never gonna get those times again, Bargov.
You deal with inflation right now? You deal with inflation right now?
If you're gonna back down to the greatest clubs,
You deal with inflation right now?
No, if you're gonna
yeah. Send Endsman the stuff.
All right.
Yeah. Endsman is my guy. Yeah.
All right.
What
Cool.
I just want to say is, if you're going to back down every time a big club comes in for a star that's actually performed, because it's only the last 6 months that they've actually been interested because Saliba started performing. If you're going to back down every single time, don't ever expect Arsenal to win the league, bruv, because it ain't going to work.
Yeah, but listen, if I was Chelsea, like if I was managing Chelsea, right, I'll just put in bids just to like fuck with Arsenal, right? Let's be honest. Like when they had like a bid for Saka, well, that's competition, man. That's competition. Like I mean, I'm gonna go like see if like Saka's like interested in like a 350K deal. That's competition.
No,
man.
That's the reality of the world.
You want to win the league, you start paying up, or you start keeping your best players. Otherwise, just don't bother.
That's fine. If we have the resources.
It's a very dicey one, man. It's a very dicey one, man. Because I've seen what it means to give these players like to bulk to their demand, like to car to their demands. I've seen what it's done to a club.
Tony,
hang on a minute.
Yeah. You see where Arsenal's problem is, yeah. Sorry, fella. What it is, what I believe it is, yeah, is how you negotiate your contracts. Now, obviously, if you want a young, promising defender to be hungry, yeah, you've got to put him, especially someone like him. He's a good, young, promising defender, yeah. You want to keep him at the club. What you can do is put him on, if he's on allegedly the 40,000 a year, you got to put him on something a little bit more par if he's proven himself. Like if he's proven himself this year, put him on that 150. But then what they do is if he hits certain bonuses or certain criteria, then you keep him hungry. If you put him on a 350, you know what? His head's going to turn. He's just going to be like this all the time. And you're going to see the badness, right? And then he will move to a bigger club. Yeah, someone will just take him because they'll bear him like, okay, we can throw 500,000 on him hypothetically, yeah, and then you'll lose him. Or what you can do is put him on that, all right, to get him to gain those bonus performance things that he gets his contract and look for more.
See, but we have clubs right now. that want to give him that money. Like they don't want to wait for any
I
stuff.
guarantee
They
you.
want to give him the money right now, and
Yeah,
they can offer him Champions League football.
yeah.
So
I
they don't
guarantee.
want to offer anything.
Yeah,
And
like
they have
he's
more
an
to offer than
asset. He's
Arsenal.
an asset just because he's not at Arsenal. Think about that price. Think about it like that. Like just as long as he's not at Arsenal, it's an asset. Like Chelsea kind of
Oh, it's an asset. I fucking hate this.
that's business, man. That's business. You acting like that's like real world. Like that's like real world,
I'm
man.
sorry. This is why I've sat here for 20 odd goddamn years. It's been 20 years next year since we last won a league because it's a business, it's an asset. It's
But that's how it
doing-
works, though.
It's managing wage budgets, right? Are you already cranky for or what?
No, that's just reality.
You
Like
were nice before.
if I'm Chelsea,
No,
I'm trying to take
no,
if I have Saka on my team, it's a multi it's worth like
You know
twice.
what?
It's worth like three
Lose
players.
Do you know what? Just lose Martinelli, lose Saka, lose Saliba, lose
But that's
all
what
of them,
people
and
are
never
gonna.
challenge again. Never challenge again.
It's
We
business,
keep
man.
going round in a circle.
It's business, sadly.
Just never bother. But don't get pissed off when we get knocked out in Europa Leagues or we don't win Premier Leagues, mate.
You don't think like other clubs are like bidding for our players just to raise our wage structure. Think about that.
You don't want to spend the money, bro. Don't mind when you want.
Think about that. Like,
No,
Wait,
you know
wait,
you've never watched Arsenal win the
Steve,
league, and yet you don't want to spend the money.
Steve. Wait. Backup just brings a new point to the table right now. Like other teams might actually just want to shatter our salary structure, just to
it's
that
competition,
kind of
man.
it's competition, right? Don't you think so?
It is, but what I'd say with that is depending on your quality, your players, because Liverpool was sniffing around Bakary Saka last year
Yeah.
or at one stage. I remember that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But has he signed a new contract?
No.
You have-
It's close.
Although reports came in on Saturday that the contract negotiations has gone well and that he has already agreed to it, but that because of the World Cup, it has truncated it a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when he gets back, the final touches will be made. So I think Saka's on has gone
You see
quite
him.
well.
Chelsea did the same thing. Chelsea did the same thing too.
See, there's something about him. I think he's an Arsenal man through and through. I don't see him going to a
Because he's from ALM.
Because he's from Alehand, of course. Yeah, it's
Same with
Arsenal
Smith
true
Rowe.
and true. The same with
Did you-
Smith.
and-
They
and-
will
and-
never
and
want to go
people
to
watched-
another club.
I know
Yeah.
rivals take the piss out of that All for Nothing documentary, right? But if you actually watch when we played the episode when we played Tottenham, he said like Thierry said he looks at Saka and Smith Rowe and you can see it's Arsenal through and through.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
that
think
is
Smith
Arsenal.
Rowe's Smith Rowe sadly is probably gonna have to go, but
Right?
like he's probably gonna
No, he-
eventually go.
No, he doesn't.
You guys have
No, he
got a
doesn't.
good structure there because you
But
got.
that's the thing, like
No,
it's
doesn't.
hard to keep everybody at unless
No,
like you keep throwing money at it.
No,
It's
why?
hard.
Because he's injured. Why? Because he's injured.
No, because other clubs are gonna come for it, and they're gonna offer. Listen, if you go to Real Madrid and you got like marketability, you're playing with the best players, and you have like decent, and you have wages better than Arsenal. You're telling me you're gonna turn that down?
But again,
But that's how life works, man. That's how life works.
But again, this whole argument about money,
It's not how
giving
life
money to players. See, if Arsenal could give Nketiah 100k per week, for crying out loud, we can give Saliba 250.
100K is not even that bad though. Like when you think about it.
No. For
someone
Nketiah,
like
no. For Nketiah, no.
Bad.
For
But that's
Nketiah, it's
that's
bad.
pretty standard though. There's a lot of players that like make 100K.
Not players on his level, bruvs. Seriously.
Not on his
Not
level,
on
but
his
like
level, man.
Yeah, and
Although
Nketiah,
I wanted,
it's a new age though. It is a new age. It is a new
See,
age.
I wanted Bagger wants to get at Steven actually.
I'm not getting at Steven. I'm just saying it's reality nowadays. Like people make like a lot more money.
You know what I love, Tony, is that this guy sits there and moans that he's never watched Arsenal win a title. That he doesn't want to have the ambition to go and do it.
No,
What?
no, 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 no.
No, that's not true.
Bagav loves the ambition, but of course, see,
He
Stephen, the
doesn't,
thing
because he
there is
doesn't want
that
to spend the
no,
money to.
no. But see, I clearly understand where Bagav is coming from, but again, it's a very, very dicey issue. It's an issue that cuts across divides, man. That's why I understand it. It needs a balance, and you know what? No matter how much we talk about it here, it's not on us. It's on those goddamn guys in the board.
Edu,
Well,
yeah.
Edu.
apparently, from what I know,
You need to
last
get rid of him. You really need to get rid of him and
No,
find.
no, no, no. We cannot get rid of Edu.
I'll
That's
tell
It
you
was
why.
better.
disappointed. It was
That's
just
better, eh?
appointed our
Let me
sporting
tell you why.
director.
Let me
Now
tell you why.
listen, listen, Baz. Arsenal haven't had a sporting director in its history
No.
ever.
Yeah, but you need
And
another one. Another
Why?
Edu
one, not
was
him
just
though.
made a sporting
Why?
director. What does that tell you? They have they have tight proof. Like his job is so it's so airtight
Yeah, I
that
know.
this
But that's
guy
what
might
I'm
not
saying.
get sacked in the next 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah, and Anthony,
That's how
sorry,
bad
let
it
me
is.
just say this. Yeah, you definitely. I know you need a sporting director. Everyone needs nearly everyone needs a sporting director. But you see the problem with him. He's not proven to be good for you guys. How is Obama Yang on 350,000 a week? How is Nketiah on 100,000 a week? That's what the problem is with us. Unfortunately, you look at us for example. Yeah, Liverpool had that Edwards. Yeah, and he brought in some good players and on good wages. Yeah,
Mhm.
this is exactly what you need. I'm not saying, and I know what you're saying because he's Edu's, he's like literally part of the furniture. It's very difficult, but you know what? You need to have someone better than him that can negotiate a good deal for your players. Like what my man was saying up there. Sorry, I forgot your name, Steve, isn't it?
Even
You do need to offer the money, but you need to know where to put money in and where to keep money low.
exactly.
And he can't do that. And I think that's what the problem is with you guys at the moment. If you think about it, that's your infrastructure. If you get your infrastructure right, you know what? You'd be just as good as Liverpool when Liverpool were challenging. Because City, let's not make no qualms about it. City, they can buy the league just like that.
But I'm sorry, it's
This is
easy
what
for
I'm
you to
saying.
look
If
at
you're playing,
Arsenal and critique Arsenal. But you know what?
can
Liverpool is
I
also
just say
facing
this? So
the
this
same.
is
But Liverpool is also facing the same type of thing.
We're
That's why
not.
your coach. No, listen. That's why your coach came out and said that, hey, we cannot
my,
compete with these people. This guy have
No.
unlimited
Yeah,
resources.
but
We
that's
cannot get. Listen, Bats. We cannot get the same kind of players that this guy wants us that
Which
we
is
want
why,
in our club because of these
Tony,
guys. So
no, no, no,
whether
no,
you like it or
no.
not, no, listen, Baz. Whether you like it or not, it's going to come back to haunt you, whether you like it or not. Because see, there are other guys that are not playing by the set of rules that Arsenal per se is playing by.
Tony,
You know,
Tony.
these guys can throw money at these players. They can give 300, 350 to these players. But see, when even in Liverpool, when these players can't get the amount of money that they need, they will threaten to leave. Same thing. Salah held you guys hostage. I think he has signed a new contract with you guys. But it will happen if you guys cannot put up the same amount of money that Manchester City is about
Yeah,
to offer. And mind you, Newcastle have just gotten into that fray right now.
I'll tell you this now. If
It will
we
change.
let me
I'm
tell you
coming to you, Stephen.
Let me tell you something.
can
You said what? There's only one player that's threatened us, and that was Mo Salah. But Liverpool will always throw. Not one player is bigger than Liverpool or Arsenal or Man United. If someone holds us to ransom, we offered him that 350. But there was rumors that he wanted 350 or 400 with incentives. He's on a 350,000 contract here with no incentives. So he got some money, but he's not hitting it as good as the Real Madrids that could offer him or the PSGs that can offer him. The thing is, Liverpool are not in that situation because he's the only one on a big wage. Yeah. And at 30, he'll be, as soon as he's gone, we're not going to be giving other players that kind of money.
Then get ready not to be competitive. Get
Yeah, but
ready not to be. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. What Arsenal is facing right now, it will soon be the same thing you'll be facing in years to
no, but
come.
no, but
In
it's
which
not like
club
that.
has echoed it already?
It's
Klopp
not.
has already
It's not
said it
been
that you
like
can't compete with Manchester
we
Cities
can't
of the
compete.
world.
We can't compete. Not on wages. You're talking about wages or contracts at the moment. We're talking about buying players. There's a difference between buying players and competing with wages. There's two different things.
Yeah,
Liverpool.
there are two different things, but if you cannot offer players wages that will entice
No, no,
them
no.
to your
We can
football
offer
club,
wages. We just
then
can't.
it will just stop existing unless you have a very, very good scouting network.
Yeah, but our scouting network has been good because look at the teams, the players that we brought in, and we've been the last 4 years with relatively rubbish money. Yeah, we've always competed with City. What I'm saying is the problem that we have, and what Klopp was saying is we can't compete in terms of bringing in players, but the wages we can. Now you guys are in a similar situation as Liverpool at the moment. The only team that can throw money in this league are Manchester United, Chelsea, and Man City, Manchester United, and Chelsea. They're the ones that
And
like
Newcastle
and
now,
Newcastle.
actually,
And
Newcastle now.
But Newcastle are very smart because they're buying strategically. They are just doing their thing nice and slowly. They're the ones that can do it. You, me, all right, and the other teams below. Okay, we're big teams, but we can't compete with these guys. That's what Klopp is saying. However, we can get players in. It's just the wages. The wages is where I'm saying where Arsenal have to be strategic. Because if you're not strategic, you will keep all these brilliant players on big contracts, and then you'll have problems when they start picking. Because then people will want to come to Arsenal knowing that they will give you that kind of money, and that's the biggest danger. Because now you will attract players when you qualify for Champions League, but they're going to come and say, "Hey, yeah, I want to come to play for Arsenal. Give me 350 now," because you paid him that, you paid that. That's where the problem is, my brother. So you know what I mean? I get what you're saying, and I understand that, but unfortunately, football is all about money now. Players don't care. The only ones that do care are your homegrown ones, like your Saka. Saka will stay at Arsenal for a good 4, 5, 6 years, and depending
but
on
eventually, if we don't win anything, he will move on.
depending on the ambition of the Arsenal team, or the Arsenal owners, which is a problem for you guys, and if you don't have ambitions that meet these players, then they will go.
But this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. If we don't put up, this is what I'm saying. If we don't offer these contracts, we're not showing the ambition, and eventually, as much as Cesc loved the club, Cesc grew up at this club. Right, though we bought him from Arsenal, and he grew up in Arsenal, and he was true hard Arsenal. Right, but in the end, right. Not the fact he just wanted to go back to Barcelona, right? It's the fact that in the end, right, he knew he wasn't going to win anything. He wasn't going to win anything at Arsenal, right? And it's the same with Robert Van Persie. In the end, there was no ambition. And this is what I'm saying. If we get rid of Saliba, what's that tell to the whole rest of the squad? It just tells everyone, oh, we're not going to compete. We're not going to compete. And then all of a sudden, Martinelli thought, well, if he's going off, then I might as well go to Liverpool. But if he's
what if it is him that wants to live? So what if it is out of the hands of the club? I wanted to get this correctly now. So if it is Saliba that says, "Hey, I personally want to leave the club,"
then he goes. Let him go.
No, I don't mind that. I don't mind that, but there's still going to be a reaction to that.
Steven, would you say that Arsenal lack ambition if he says, "I'm the one that wants to leave"?
If we haven't put a contract that's good enough, yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to offer our max, though.
If we have put a contract that's good enough to at least tempt him, right, to stay, because he will some allegiance to Arsenal, but, to be fair.
What allegiance? He doesn't owe any allegiance to us.
Well, so here's the thing.
He owes us nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't.
In fact, we treated him as shit.
Here's the thing, were we the last club? Were we the last club to offer a massive contract? I mean, because throughout the entire last decade, I don't think we offered a big contract until Ozil came along.
Hang on. The reason I say it is that it's not just the fact that yes, we might have sent him on loan for 2 years, but it gave him the experience so that we could fit him straight into this side. And look at him. He's absolutely been sensational. Right? And he says in himself he needed those 2 years. Right? So as much as people say we treated him shit, right? We gave him that 2 years experience in Marseille in the Champions League to be able to come into an Arsenal side, and then all of a sudden, look, we're now trying to fight with Man City.
But he could get that in any other club at the same time.
Exactly.
But what you just said, he could get it.
Hang on. But what I'm saying is, is that I want at least Arsenal, right, to put a contract to him that is freaking good enough, right? At least,
What's going
at
to
least,
develop you better,
at least,
Saliba?
What's good enough for you? What's good enough for you?
Yeah,
if
What's your
if
price?
if PSG are gonna offer, they'll probably offer
280,
about
280,
no,
280,
no. PSG will offer about 200 grand a week,
280.
something like that. They'll probably offer 200 grand a week. If we don't match it with about 180, 160,
That's too much, I think, because Van
no,
Dijk
Here you go.
Wait,
Here
wait,
you
wait,
go.
wait, wait.
Here you go.
hang on,
around
Wait,
hang
Van
on,
Dijk is on what?
hang on,
Van Dijk is on what?
hang on a
Sorry.
minute. Hang on a
He's
minute.
going to get to
Hang on.
400
I
real
just want to
soon.
know what Van Dijk is on so that it will make your comparison
That's
very
what I'm
good.
saying. If we don't,
Baz, how much is Van Dijk on?
He's on either 200 or 220. So that's
Okay.
still that's and
Okay.
he's
So
proven. You know what I mean,
yeah, oh, exactly. So Steve, you better be guided on how much you want to talk about right now.
so I'm
I
saying
think 150 for him is good for now with incentives that could hit around that
that's
if
what I'm
he's good
saying.
enough.
That's what I'm saying. 150 with incentive. If we're giving him like, I'd say 160, 70 with incentives on top of that. Like,
I mean, that's
and
fine,
if it is,
but
and then if he decides, and then PSG decide, I don't think PSG will offer him 200 grand a week. It'll be absolutely dead.
they
I
won't.
don't know why they would do that. Like,
Yeah.
especially if they're
Plus
like the
Champions League football.
And
He's
playing
on. He's
Mbappe
on.
every day in training, like I mean, that's an
Who
easy
plays with
decision.
Mbappe every day
Yeah, like that's an easy decision. Like when you think about it,
and Nima every goddamn day?
yeah,
Let me finish, right, please. Right, I don't think PSG are going to offer him 200 grand a week when he's on about 30 grand a week already. He's running about 30, 40 grand a week already. I don't think they're going to offer him 200 grand a week on a player that's 40 grand a week, right? So it would probably be hundreds. If they do offer him 200 grand a week, then we can only offer him what we can offer him, and offer him about 160, 70, and then with incentives. And then if he decides I just want to go back to France or I want to go to PSG, then fine, let him go. That's exactly what we do with Fabregas. But
will you blame the club then?
yep, it's gonna happen.
we,
It's always gonna happen. It's always gonna happen.
No, we've not heard from him yet. We have to hear from Steven. Back off, please.
I love his assuming. Assumptions are mother of all fuck ups.
How long has he got left on your
Um,
contract?
I would.
2 years.
He's 18 months.
18 months.
What I would say is we try and make sure we get him for a good price tag. They make
18
him
months.
pay for it.
18 months. That's how bad it is.
You
You
see,
need to make him pay for
That's
it.
how bad it is.
My
These
brother-
guys are not thinking in this club, man.
this is what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
God.
This is why I say you got to look at Edu. All right, Edu should have had this tied up.
He
'Cause they were
said,
watching
he said
him
they were
at-
making. They
They
said they were going to make a decision in 2 years. They
Yeah.
said 2 years they make a decision whether to sell him or keep him.
Well,
Well,
they're going
that's
to
a lie.
now because he's playing well, but then you can't base it on half a season. To be fair, in it because it is half a season. He might be good. You give him a good contract now, and next season he might be whack and on big money. That's the problem. Sometimes it's the fine balance, isn't it? It's difficult.
But the problem there is that Arsenal have been on the back end of horrible defenders, and he is one of those defenders that has come in and completely shut up our defense this season. See, Arsenal haven't had that type of defender since I think Sol Campbell left that club actually. Yeah,
Wow.
he's in that mode. Yeah, trust me, he's in that mode because Arsenal, check our defenses since all these guys left. Squillaci, Koscielny, Metsaka. See, he's heralded as maybe a club legend now, and I don't know, but he wasn't really a decent defender to me. We are the Squillaci. We are see all these guys. Yeah, Arsenal have had garbage as defenders, but Saliba comes back in, shows up that defense for us, shows us a different type of play, brings in this Rolls Royce type of defending back to Arsenal, that kind of defending that, we see
That
when
wasn't
Sol
trying to beat
Campbell was there in that mode, that's what he brings to that team. I believe, personally, Arsenal should give this guy whatever he wants.
Yep, that's what I believe. Exactly what I believe.
I'm sorry. Let's give
Show
him.
ambition.
Yeah. Let's
How
give him
much
whatever he wants.
he wants? How much do I mean? Like, how if you was Edu now, how much would you give him? Honestly, knowing the fact that he could just walk away.
I'll give him 200.
Me.
If Nketiah is earning 100, I'll give him 200.
That's what I said. Thank you very much.
I'll give him 200, man.
Give him show if you
I'll go
want to
higher.
win,
I'll go higher. I'll
if
go
you
higher.
want
You'll
to-
go higher, right? Yeah.
I mean,
It's
listen.
one of the best defenders in the
Like I
Premier
said, 4 people are the core. Like you need 4 people for the core. Like 1 defender, 1 midfielder, and probably 2 forwards. So, me personally, like I'll put them all on the same wages, personally. But
This is what I was saying. If you want to show ambition and win the league, you've got to do it. Otherwise, there's no point.
it's
I
not.
understand where Baz is coming from, but again,
Yeah.
you just have to take that risk in it. You just have to take
If
that
it's the
risk.
core, it's the core. I don't care.
You
got
you
to
just
take
have
the
to
risk,
risk
you've
it,
got to take
man.
the
You just have to risk it. At least
It is-
Windows trophies
Do
first.
you know what, Tony? Do you know what these fans need to do? Do you know what these fans need? And I really call on Arsenal fans to do this. Get out of this mindset that we cannot do it. We can. We put our money. And
We can,
put-
but there's lots of people
we
that
put
can
our
also
thoughts
do the
to it.
same thing that we can do. That's the problem.
That's competition.
We can.
When you were talking, if you were saying the same thing 25 years ago, 26 years ago, 27 years, it's totally understandable. 19 years ago, it's still understandable. 10, but right now, man, there are killers out there. Newcastle, look at that. See, these guys are acquiring wealth beyond human understanding. These guys have unlimited wealth. Liverpool is on the verge of being sold to a Dubai or Qatari owner,
Yeah, but
and these guys will have unlimited
guys
wealth.
have
And
heritage.
see, when imagine, and I heard that guy the unlimited wealth. So see, if Liverpool is now dragged into that space right now, then you see we now have Liverpool in that space. We now have Newcastle in that space. We now have, of course, Chelsea. See, Chelsea threw 200 and something million pounds just in the summer.
Yeah,
See,
but money's not always like that, bro, brother. I mean, the thing is, I know what you're saying.
I know, but if you don't have the money, you can't call the shots at this time.
Yeah, I hear you, bruvs, but it's the same thing with Liverpool. Look, Liverpool don't spend as much as a lot of other clubs do. And we still built a team. You've got a good manager who can build a team.
But let's be fair. This Liverpool experiment. Let's be fair. You guys haven't spent that much, but within these years that have been your hey years, how many trophies? How many Premier Leagues have you won? It's
Just
just
the one.
just one. Yeah, it's just one, right? Good. And how many Champions League have you won within this period?
One.
One, but
right?
like
Good.
made like two finals. So
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
1 and 2 finals.
Good and okay, but you're competing, right? That's okay. But Manchester City that have consistently spent money, showed ambition, paid wages that should be consummate with what players should be earning in PSG or in these other big clubs. They have been winning the trophy and they've been dominating the league. And, and that's it. If you want to be a big team, you have to throw that money. That's what it boils down to. And if a coach in the mode of Klopp has come out and said these things, we have to be competitive. We're not competitive enough because we don't have these resources that these guys have. So the only option that you have is to at least show that ambition. Throw that money at least your way.
That's what he was saying up there.
Exactly.
He was saying. That's true.
It's the same, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't have to throw. I know. Listen, to be the best, you got to pay top money. Of course, we know that, yeah. But how Arsenal are structured at this moment, you can only talk about now, yeah. What you can do right now, until you get a billionaire owner or someone, yeah, you literally put enough money and challenge.
Stan Kroenke is a billionaire.
Yeah,
What
but
are we talking?
yeah,
He's
but
a billionaire.
billionaires, but you never see that money. You know what I mean? It is. Listen, these are all crooks. These are all crooks. The thing is, all right, but they're smart with their money. This is the thing. They built.
Steve, let's finish the show together. We'll soon end the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was,
Yeah, you were saying something. You were saying something, but just finish up. So let's just round up after you.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that, you know what, in this world, yeah, obviously people, it's a business, and at the same time, you're gonna get good owners, you're gonna get some bad owners. the most important thing is if you're a Manchester United fan, you're in trouble. You're not an Arsenal fan. You own your stadium. There's no debts in the big debts like they do. Your players, your star players, are not firing shots against you.
Babs, can I just make a point? The reason we got no debts is only because he wanted to be a debt-free asset on his loans. It's not actually to help us.
But
I know it's helped us, but it's not like a agency. Oh, lovely, we got no debts anymore. Lovely, guys.
But that's a big thing, though, brother.
It was only. I know, but it was only to help himself.
Yeah, I know. But when you sell your club, it's going to be more appealing. More you get good owners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
That's
Liverpool, like for example, right? For me, what it like to me, the FSG have decided like these players that we want to bring in, we don't want to pay for them, so we'll get someone to take the controlling stake in, and then they can pay for them. That's what it looks like to me.
Well, I don't know about that. They still got that duty, and you know what? The thing is, they could still bring a player because even if they buy a player now, they can put it on top of the price that they asked for.
It's just how it looks like to me. How all of a sudden, because all of a sudden you've had this bad drop in the season, and which really means you might need to bring some investment in, and all of a sudden they're like, we want to sell the club. We want to sell the club, but you're fine. No, but you're fine last season when you're making Champions League finals. So you didn't have no intention of selling them. So it's like because you need to invest in the club. It looks like.
No, it's not that. They want to sell because they want to buy an NFL team. They don't have the money to keep Liverpool and that, so they need to sell. We're worth for about 4 or 5 billion, but we're getting sold for 2.5, 2.7, roughly around that. That's
they still want a stake in it.
Hey, how many players at Liverpool are like are on the same wages? Anyway,
around the same way.
Like after Salah, like how many people are like who are the biggest earners?
Van Dijk. Van Dijk is one.
Makes sense.
Alisson is one. Alisson's on 150. Trent is on about 150. A lot of our players are around 150.
150 region. Which is distant.
Which makes sense for like where you are club wise. I mean,
24 now. By the time he signs another 5-year contract, we can give him 250 and then he'll be 30 and then we don't need to, he'll be past his sell by date. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they've done it well.
How much is Thiago on?
Thiago's on, I think he's on 180, something like that.
So, but you have your core in like the same region though. Like,
Nice. They don't normally hit around 250. Mane was on 250. You know what I mean? Firmino's he's out of contract this summer, so they're gonna try to get him on a low team. But
Okay. Let's close this show, guys. Yeah, we've come to the end. The US game has ended, and it's just a big show. Baz, thanks for coming back. Bagav, we'll start from you. Please just shout out where people can find you. And
you'll find me on YouTube. You'll find me on this channel. You'll find me on S Feetly TV. Subscribe to both of them. Where else will you find me? You'll find me on King's Football Show, like big up King. He does like what he's doing stuff like for the World Cup. Apart from that, I mean, wherever like life takes me, I guess. There's not many things I like in life.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Baz, please shout out where people can find you, and of course, Steve, please, of course, you've seen him talk. You can, just hook him up, and you guys should start doing some shows on your channel. So Baz, please tell people where they could find you.
Yeah, you can find me on my new channel LVFC TV. That's I'd say about another week before I actually launch it. But otherwise, you can find me on Anfield Rods. Ensman TV, wherever, pretty much on the Liverpool community. And then obviously I'd love to do more collaborations with yourselves. So hit me up.
Yeah, guys, I will put his initials for his channel, in this program, YouTube, because he will be working here with me most times. So, and I also want you guys to, put him into your programs and do things with him. I think Tomisin, are you still there?
I'm here, man. I'm here, bro. Yeah, I'm
Tommy,
still
you've been
here.
there all through.
Be quiet.
Tommy, where can
Yeah,
people find you? When Stephen is here, and Bagav is here, and of course Baz. These are big
yeah, what's up?
personalities,
Yeah,
of
what's up,
course.
Tone?
Yeah, man. Just
Yeah,
say
what's
where
up,
you
Tone?
where people can find you, man. And yeah, and I hope you'll be
Oh,
coming down
you can
here
find me on
tomorrow.
you can find me on Instagram, Tomisin Asabia on Instagram, and Twitter. You can find me on Tamara94 as well. So yeah,
Mm, yeah, yeah. Thanks for coming to the show, Thomason, man. Big guy
yeah.
here, and of course to
No
my
problem.
big
See you
friend.
guys
Uh,
later.
Yeah, I see you too, Thomas. And of course, to my big friend here,
No
Steven.
problem.
See,
See you guys.
Steven runs a very, very amazing channel. Of course, that channel is meant to raise awareness and to help those with, I think, with liver transplant or something
Liver
like that.
disease.
Liver disease. So he's doing something great for the society. He himself is a winner. He himself is a champion. He survived up to 6 transplant himself. This guy here is a legend. He takes the cake for me, man. Big ups to you, my brother. I know what you do, and and I know how painstaking it is for you to even come out to do shows these days. But this is what keeps you alive. This is what makes you you, man. Thanks for coming to the show. Uh, my brother Baz also deals with his own stuff too, and of course, I'm not sure if he would want to say it publicly here, but he goes through his stuff too. So that's why I also want him to be in display in this spaces so he could keep
I
a,
might have
a
to.
very very good legacy around. And please do me a favor by putting him in your programs, Stephen, please. I really needed to do that. As for me, he would always be coming to my channel, be a regular here, but I need him to be a regular on your channel too, please. I need him
Definitely, I'll
out there
sort
too.
that.
So Steve, please shout out your channel. Stephen, shout out your channel. Tell everyone what you do. And because other people would watch this program, mostly in Nigeria and some other channels too. So please just help and just tell us what you do and your channel and how people can support you, please.
Yeah, basically, run a channel that's called S TV, and it's not just Arsenal; it's Premier League content as well. So we just get like other fans on as well,
Yeah.
and we just talk all things football. I have an F1 channel. I used to do F1, but I'll split that onto an F1 channel, which is SVT. Still debating whether to continue with that or not, but anyway, with SVD TV, we just help raise all the money that we raise from every stream goes to Children's Liver Disease Foundation, which is a small UK charity, which doesn't just help UK as well. It funds research which will help globally as well. So, and it also provides respite to kids that come flying in from all over the world to get treatment in the UK for liver disease. Um, but yeah, so if you could hit the like, subscribe here first, and then go to SVU TV, hit the like, subscribe, do become a member as well. That'd be really, really, really would help a big lot. Because yeah, it's like I said, it's like you said, this is enjoyable. This is enjoyable for me. I want to keep talk with everyone, and as much as raise as much as I can with the time I've got left. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, bud.
Thanks, Baz. Thanks,
So
man.
yeah, just yeah, I'll just keep. We'll be doing more. We're doing more World Cup watch-alongs and all that until we until yeah, I'll just
The
keep doing
Premiership.
content, and I'll keep doing content until unfortunately I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be sad, but like I've told you, man, I'm going to be part of that, part of keeping that legacy even after you leave us, Steve. I only had to just meet you and be at your show to really love your person and see who you are deep down, even if you argue football passionately with Bagav, my guy, because Bagav, but over the month, see, Bagav has been a very, very great friend to me. He has helped my
It's been a friend to
channel.
me as well. So
Yeah, yeah. words
That's all love, man. I
I
mean,
cannot speak.
It's
But
all
when I
love.
see you and him getting at it, I'm like, yes, Steven has that fight, he has that fight,
hey,
So
Steven's a fighter, man. Steven's a
he's a
fighter.
fighter,
He never lets
So
anything die. So
yeah,
you
exactly,
know what it's like.
This wants to keep going. It's this unfortunately this thing
exactly.
down here that doesn't want to keep going. This is the
Yeah,
problem.
exactly. So, Steve, yeah, definitely. So we'll be seeing much of you on the channel, and of course, me and Baz might be coming to your channel too, because I also take Baz with me. I want him to be part of this channel, so you'll be seeing more of him and me, coming around to your channel too. Bagav, thank you for coming to the show too.
Yeah, no worries, brother.
I would still ask Baz if he could be here with us tomorrow for a watch along too, and of course, Stephen, you're welcome if you want to come in. And of course, if you have watch along in your own place, we can just
Yeah,
Baz, Bagav, we can just
Yeah.
show up to your place. And of course, one other guy who has been of great help to me in my channel here, Anthony Herbert. God bless you wherever you are. God bless your family. Of course, he's in the chat. He might have gone, but God bless you, Anthony Herbert. I'm a regular on his show, but at heart and as a person, he's a very lovely human being. He advises me. He gives me lots of tips on how I should do things and how I should go and how I should do things too. So
it,
I really
it,
respect him too.
it sends me a donation on my channel calling me a knob.
Yeah,
And look,
I had a
to be fair,
wonderful
and
human being, Anthony Herbert.
to
I
be
love
fair,
that guy.
if you joined on a membership every month, like, and did a membership, you can call me like a knob pretty much every single week.
Exactly. Anthony Herbert is a lovely guy. And of course, when I come back to the UK, I have to go see him at Bristol. But yeah, thank you everyone. That have come to the show. The Assembled, Anthony Herbert. Everyone, Miss Melina, Endsman. Everyone who has come to the show to chop it up with us. Amy, Baba, Luca, AFC. I see you down there, Craig. AFC 87. Thank you for coming to the show. BX Gunner, Neil Kane, all these guys, that have been here. Amy Baba, that have been in the show today. Thank you very much. Oye Busan, thank you very much. And of course, Chelsea OG, my friend who is a partner, also here too. Thank you very much. And of course, Stephen Fitley became a member of my channel today. My brother, God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Thanks, man. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow in the France versus Australia game. So it will be good. I can get the park together again, tomorrow. So of course, if you're having something on your channel, I'll be coming. I might come with Baz if Baz is freed up. Bagav, I don't know of you, but
I've
of
got-
course it.
No, it should be free. I mean,
I've got
Okay.
it's 5 o'clock. What is it? 5 o'clock tomorrow. Argentina, Saudi
No,
Arabia.
I won't be for the. I won't be
It's too
doing any
early?
show for the Argentina. When I come back from work, I want to just
Yeah.
rest tomorrow. So
Yeah.
maybe from 7 p.m. I would have
So,
that.
so the
France.
games are like France. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
let me know if
France.
France and Australia and like what's the other one?
Yeah, I'll set it up,
What's the
and
other one?
hopefully Baz will be coming here, and you should be coming. If Stephen
Yeah.
is okay, you can come
Just send
around.
me the link,
Yeah,
man. Just send me the link.
I still to decide whether to do Denmark or Tunisia, or I think that might be a dead rubber game, to be fair. So I might do France and Australia anyway. So at 7, it gives me time to.
You should do
Get
the
some
Argentina
rest.
one, man. You should do the
Yeah,
Argentina.
I'm doing the Argentina game. Then I might get some rest during, and then
Yeah.
cook dinner, and then be able to do the France game. So because
Okay.
obviously 2 watch-alongs can take. Unfortunately, these days, unlike before, I've not been able to. Two watch-alongs can be very, very tiring now.
Yeah, very tired.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, as much as you want to keep going, it's only just going to get worse. So,
Worse. Yeah.
but
That's true.
yeah, so just keep.
Yeah, for me, like it's a Thanksgiving break, so a Thanksgiving week. I have like one more work day, so like I have to like negotiate like tomorrow afternoon, but I'll be up at 5. I'll try my best. Yeah, like I'll be up at 5, and
That's
I,
nice.
I might have to like actually I might have to change my schedule because like this World Cup. When did the group stages end? For like 1 week?
1 week.
One week, yeah.
It's 1 week, so I mean, I can tolerate it for 1 week. I mean,
For 1 week, right? Yeah.
Because after that, it's all like 2 a.m. 2 p.m. games. So.
2 p.m. Yeah.
It ends, if I'm not mistaken, on Friday.
Yeah.
It's on Friday. The
Friday the
early
2nd.
games.
Well, actually,
Wow.
no. Well, actually, the last match day, the last match days are starting on. It's starting on Friday the 25th of November, and all of them are. No, hang on. No, the last group stages are starting on the 29th of November, this Tuesday.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I can tolerate it for a week.
If
Wake up at
yeah,
5 for a week, like I mean, it's important.
Because the reason I say the last day of the match day is because the last day of the match days start at 3 and 7.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. All right,
Anyway,
guys. Thank you very much, guys. And guys, just trying to catch that sleep. And you guys have
I'll
tried.
catch you guys tomorrow.
Baz, thanks very much for coming and staying around again with me,
Smash
man.
the likes, people.
Man, smash the likes, man. Guys, go and subscribe
hit the
to
likes.
both my friends here, Baz and of course Steven, in their channels. I'll put their channels respectively after this show. Guys, peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Big
See you
ups.
tomorrow.
Yeah.